Howdy.
Hi.
How are you? You know, one of these days we're going to get this fucking thing down right.
Dude, I think we almost got it this time.
Almost. Yeah, something was happening, but we're
Austin
good now.
said, "Ah, shit, here comes the countdown."
Yeah. You know what time it is.
Well, I figure he probably thinks, "Oh shit, here comes the countdown. Now let's see where they fuck up at again."
We're always good for a laugh, guys. How you doing? Welcome to the show. It's Tuesday night. It is it April? It's still April? What is it?
No.
It ain't April. March.
It is May 3rd.
May. See, I knew the months. May 3rd. 2022, right? Last time I checked.
You're right. All year.
Nice.
Sup, Bobby? So
right.
we have, let's see, first of all, we've got Wasp. Well, first we had Jason.
Yes.
Welcome back, Jason. Don't know what was going on with you, but I'm sure glad you're coming and you're kicking.
Yeah, you're going to have to tell us what the hospital deal was, brother.
That's right. And Wasp.
Hi, Wasp.
Justine.
Hi, Justine.
And who else do we have? We have Fly Crew, Mr. Austin.
Yeah, Fly. What up, dude?
And Mishka.
Hi, Mishka.
And Sugar Britches.
Ooh, Sugar Britches. I like Sugar Britches.
And Bobby.
And Bobby the Box, out of the box.
And Genji.
And Genji. And Ash.
Ashley.
Nice. All right. So we've already got a crew going here. We're up to 8 people now. Nice. I don't know who that Yankee guy is in here, but he kept talking. So fuck him. He can go somewhere else.
It's okay. As long as you're not from the left side, we'll take you.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can be from the left side as long as you're willing to come to the right.
That's right. Oh, Black Sheepdog.
Sheepdog.
What up, bitches? He's going to go take a shit.
Take a shit. All right.
Thanks for telling. Good shit.
And you can cuss on here. It's okay, Tony.
Yeah.
You can say fuck. You can say all that stuff. It's okay. And if some bitch says you can't say it, you let me know.
There you go.
Fuck that.
There you go.
We can cuss.
So how was your week?
What happened to our country today?
This has been everywhere on the news. Well, it depends on what you think was wrong with the country to begin with, or is it wronger or worse now because of what happened today? I'm curious to find out what people think about it. The tolerant left side doesn't like us, but that's okay. Yeah, I agree. Let me see. Let me stop putting some comments down the bottom here. I'll start with the next one. What do we got? Ashley, just reading horrific headlines about all the baby children abusers in my area state. It's fucking horrible. Ooh, I didn't know about that. That's pretty crazy.
Hi, Tup.
Hey, Tup. What's going on? Good to know that, Tony. Thank you. Gen G.
I agree.
Ashley, if you want to elaborate on the headlines of baby and children abusers in your area and state, that'd be kind of interesting to hear about. And we can do that. The row leak distracted from a data dump. Oh, you heard about that, huh, Bobby? The data dump, is that what you're talking to the VAX? 98,000 pages, I believe it was. Ooh, Wasp says worse now. Are you talking because of the thing that happened with the Supreme Court? Is that worse? They want to get rid of that?
I don't know what he's talking about. I ain't assuming shit.
That's why I'm asking. I don't want to assume either.
Ash says, sorry to start off negative. Oh, Tup's still missing her fucking horses. Damn horses, get your ass home. I wonder if somebody took them.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's kind of hard to lose 3 gigantic 1,000-pound animals.
I know, huh? Damn. God, I'm going to have to put this chat on slow-mo because it's flying.
Don't you fucking dare, Rick.
I'll block your ass. How about that? Slow the chat down. I'll block you. Let's see.
I can't get access to my neighbor's property, no permission. They're all hiding up on the ridge. Oh, those little fuckers. Well, they'll come home when they're hungry, Tup. It's kind of like the kids. Wasp, Rick did it. Just kidding.
Right on, Bobby. That's absolutely true. It just moved power to the states. That's all it did. Or
Yep.
it hasn't even done that officially yet. It's just one guy's brief, but it looks like that's how they're going to lean. Yeah, moving it to the states. That's all. They didn't outlaw anything. The data dump, however, okay. Let's talk about the data dump then. I mean, well, first we'll stick with the first what was leaked today. I think it's kind of important. The fact that they made up out of whole cloth a right, a constitutional right, no less, out of an amalgamation of things they pulled from at least 4 different amendments is troubling to me. Nowhere in the Constitution does it ever talk about abortions as a right, as a matter of right, that you have that right to life, liberty, and property. They did sort of try to put it under the property clause, and they did try to put it under the privacy clause. However, in my opinion, it was faulty to begin with, and they should have never done it. In fact, what's her name? Ruth Bader Ginsburg agrees with me, or I agree with her actually, because she was more attuned to this than I was, that this was a bad decision, Roe v. Wade, and that it should have never been done. Matter of fact, Joe Biden in 1982 was also against it. So kind of weird now that he's all for it. I'm fine with it going back to the states. If the voters, the government that works best is always the government that's closest to the people. So if a state, by its electorate, decides that abortions are fine and that they can do them, then that's one thing. They can vote that way, put in politicians that will pass legislation approved by a governor that they have elected and can do this. But the same can be said for states that don't, where the majority of the voters disagree with it. And you're not taking any rights away from anybody. They're just going to have to be able to go someplace else to get this thing done. And I think that's the best way for it to be. Because listen, I've stated on this show, I may be right-leaning and I may be a person of the right, but I am pro-choice. I just don't like the way it has moved over the years to become now something where, they're talking a week after a baby is born, it can be put down. This is not abortion. This is now murder, in my opinion.
That's right.
We crossed some kind of moral line, and I don't know where to put it, and I don't think that the government is any better to do it other than the individuals who put and vote for people into their local offices to make that decision. It's a very important thing, but I don't like how everybody is now screaming with their hair on fire that we're losing women's rights and all this shit. I think it's bullshit. And it offends my senses to hear them say the things they say. And I'll tell you another thing that aggravates me is that this seems to be very well orchestrated and planned. Like I was telling Gutter earlier, this leak came out at 7 a.m. this morning. Okay, the leak. And by 9 a.m., there were 1,000 people or hundreds of people out in front of the Supreme Court with signs already made. This is not an organic thing. I don't understand why it came out when it did come out, other than the Democrats probably understood that they were going to get their shit kicked in the midterm elections. So this is going to fire up their base to get out and vote. And we're going to have an uphill battle now trying to retake the House and the Senate in the Republicans. Not that I'm for either party to speak of. But yeah, that's what this was. This was orchestrated. This is again astroturfed, and it is a shame that the sanctity of traditions within our country are just evaporating because people want to win at all costs to win their side. There has always been strict security procedures, and mum's the word when it came down to how judges were going to vote in cases in the civil court. I do understand that there were some things leaked in the past, but nothing of this magnitude. and this is a horrible thing that someone took it upon themselves to do. I think it's totally wrong. So that's basically where I sit on this whole thing. Let the states decide, and let people decide for themselves what they should and shouldn't be doing with themselves.
John Kay said that the leak happened last night.
Oh, it did happen last night. Oh.
That's what John Kay's saying. Welcome, John.
Hey, John. Nice. Hey. Is that my buddy, John?
I've seen him on Rick's channel.
Okay.
He has a blue hard hat on.
Yeah, I can't quite see too good.
And I think orange coveralls or something.
Yeah.
Looks like he's a lineman or something.
But I do know a guy named John. Spells his name that way. His last name starts with a K. I don't want to say his last name. So it may be him. But maybe.
We gotta get you better glasses, Shane.
I gotta go have that surgery done on my eyes to get rid of the cataract. Because it throws off my depth perception, and I can't get the screen correct.
Lee, yeah, Lee's getting her second one done. I think she got it done this morning.
This morning?
I believe so.
No shit. Nice.
Yes, John Kay is a regular on Rick's channel. That's what I thought.
Okay, cool. Welcome. Okay,
Gutter, I planted my first seeds, bulbs, and trees of the season yesterday. No veggies yet, but it's something. There you go, Ash.
Very cool.
We still have a few things. I think we still have peppers to get in the ground, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely. I'm in the process. I'm still trying to, fly to Alaska and clean graves and run from ghosts and...
Yeah, you were doing that today, huh? Cleaning? How did that go?
I did. It actually went really well. There was one stone that was an old one. It was a marble one. I did take pictures. It was kind of a pain in the ass because my phone, I think I'm just going to have to take everything off of it, but I need one of the kids to show me how to do it. But so I couldn't get a whole lot of pictures, but man, it came out really nice. The only problem was I couldn't really scrub it. I could only spray it for the most part because it's loose and I don't want to touch it because I don't want it to fall and break on my watch. So I just sprayed it and looked at it really good. I rinsed it off and then I resprayed it with the stuff. So hopefully that helps. But I'm loving it. Let's see.
Bobby says they're Monday nomads now.
Are you?
In the RV.
Stop rubbing it in.
I know, huh?
I don't know if I'd want to be a nomad, so to speak, because that's getting rid of a lot of my shit. And I'm not willing to. However, over time, I am starting to not want so much shit. I don't want to pick it up, and I don't want to deal with it.
Yep. I get so much shit, man. One of the things I have that I just haven't been able to get rid of is all the papers you accumulate over time that have your address, your social security, or whatever. Just over time, you just get so inundated with this fucking paperwork shit. I have literally bags of the stuff around my house. I have to take to a shredding place. I haven't been able to do it yet, and I got to get that and like old paint, old motor oil, old fucking grease, old cleaners, all that dangerous shit.
Now,
get it out of my house.
I have like 2 huge bags that I've got to take out to my son because he just burns it in his bonfire. Give him a reason to have a fire and he'll have one. So
nice.
I got to take those bags out there, but that's where we get rid of ours instead of shredding it and all that. And I do have a shredder, but I'm lazy.
Yeah, we got one of those little shredders too, but like to sit there and go zzz,
well, then somebody said, well, I do it while I watch TV. Well, you must have to crank your TV because mine's fucking loud. There's no way I'd be watching TV.
Exactly.
Yeah, Bobby says fire. Tony G says fire.
Yep. Can't burn that poisonous shit though.
No.
That pisses me off too. Like, did you know gas stations are fucking required to take your oil? So it's like, AutoZone and Napa and all them. They're required to take your old oil, but they always say the same thing. Oh, well, our tank is full, man. We can't take no more. Our tank is full. It's like, well, here's a bottle of it. It's like a little tank. Just take that.
Our recycling company picks ours up. Marvin changes the oil in all of our rigs, and he puts them in a milk jug, and he just sets it outside along the street, and they come and get it when they pick up our recycling.
No shit. Did you read what Bobby's saying here? Get this. The lefties are now posting about going to the vets to get horse ulcer meds for abortions. I vaguely remember lefties telling us we weren't allowed to use horse with ivermectin. Crazy, man.
You know what? I don't care how the lefties get their abortions. They just need to get them. Let's just say that. Let's stop that vicious cycle right fucking now.
I'll tell you, though, the numbers are pretty staggering, man. Like 80 million people in the time that Roe v. Wade was passed have been aborted. 80 million people. That's 80 million less, whether they be Nobel laureates or trash collectors. That's 80 million less tax people. That's 80 million less people that we need to try to say that we need to take in people from other countries to pay for services in our own country. That's 80 million less people that'll grow up feeling like they're Americans. It's a lot of fucking people that these things have allowed to, go by the wayside. These are our people. And the majority, I think something like 68%, have been black people. You wonder why black people can never go above 14% of the population or whatever it is? It's because they're all aborting their kids. It's terrible, man. And they're being sold.
They're talking Common Core math here, so really, I mean, do we really know how many are dead? Because again, back to that whole fucking science thing.
Right.
I mean, it's hard for me to believe when they start fucking spewing stats. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna watch this Tucker Carlson thing here in a few minutes, and again, it's with numbers. Do you believe them or not? At this point, it's fuck.
Well, listen, you take over this for a minute because I'm gonna make the link, and I got to do my thing, so I'm gonna look like I'm not paying attention to anything.
Do your thing.
And, my thing's gonna take a while.
Nick, don't touch yourself, and it doesn't take that long. Why?
It does. My computer does.
Lisa told me it doesn't take that long. Okay, where'd you go? Okay, get sprayed. Oh, get spayed. Like us sensible people have done. Exactly. Get that shit tied up and burnt. Tuppy, I don't like condoms. Me either. It's like having a dildo. Just saying. Oh, Matt, you know what? I would know if Matthew was listening because he'd be like, gross, Mom! From the other room. Look at Yank's face. Look, Corey, stop that. You were like this, Yank. Oh,
I can't see anything. I can't see you.
I can't wait to show you.
All right, hold on. I can't. I'm trying to get to our page.
Okay, Debbie, I don't like condoms. Oh, where'd she go? Wait. No, like condoms. Stop getting fucking pregnant. Exactly. Yes, what happened to practicing safe sex? Yeah, the pull-out mode. Whatever. Ministry of Truth. Orwell's crazy time. Post the link. He's trying, Bobby.
I'm trying. It's my computer is really slow when it tries to get to it. Hold on.
Computer. I'm an intact female. Never been pregnant. It can happen. People need to be responsible. Exactly, Jen. Keep Tracy away from your boys.
Oh my God, this is taking so long.
They told me I don't have enough kids. Yeah, I know. Isn't that great? They gotta tell you how many kids you can have before you can get fixed. I have a feeling my kids I got plenty. Tracy. You're so cute. All right, he got it posted, and Bobby's dying. He's over there going, post the fucking link. I need to talk.
I got it. It's there.
It's there.
Should be there.
Got it.
Right on. Okay, sorry. And I didn't screw anything up. That was all me just waiting for my computer to load YouTube, load the page, load the chat, get to the thing.
You were like this.
Man, what a pain in the ass.
You were like this for like 10 seconds.
Did I freeze? Oh, okay.
It's funnier and shit.
All right. What did I miss?
Not a lot.
Okay.
Just because you have a uterus does not mean you need to use it, wasp. Tony, hey, intact female. That's funny and shit. Jen's an intact female, and Tony's over there trying to cuddle up.
Ooh, intact.
Beth on what name Bobby comes in with this time? Oh gosh.
Drippy. Leak. I don't know.
Unaborted male.
Thank you, Genji. I'm trying. Boy, I can't believe how fast.
For me, no humans, thank you.
I can't believe how fast you can click through the chat. It even takes me forever to get one chat to click over. I don't know what the. And I'm as updated on my computer as I can get. I just need a new computer. So let me tell you about my PayPal.
Your PayPal?
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Oh.
I need a new computer. Let me tell you about my PayPal.
No shit, let me tell you about my PayPal. I get it.
If you like the content that we bring to you every
That's right.
week,
You can send
yes,
PayPal
for a small donation of only $19.95.
That's right. We'll tell you a secret
Yeah.
in the Patreon, blah, blah, blah. No, we won't, so don't do that. Just telling you right now. All fucking secrets are right here.
That's right. And Bolin brand sheets. Do not forget Bolin brand sheets. They're made in Giza, the Giza cotton, where the 3 Nile rivers combine, and they're perfect. And yeah, the guy on the pillow guy sells them too. So give those a try.
I just need a new pillow. Not my fault. I got lots of kids. Tell them not to point that thing at me. No doubt. Tracy, you're one of those ladies that you just hang your pants on the bedpost and the next morning you're pregnant. Mm-hmm. Hey, Tony G, you like that? And you're so funny. You're such a cute flirt. Tracy thinks he's coming in as testosterone boy.
There you go. Wouldn't that be ball boy?
Ball boy. I don't know, but are you coming or not, Bobby? Or are you just over there smiling a lot?
I see.
What?
Abort in a box.
Where'd you see that?
He's coming in the stream. Hold on. There he is.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Okay, wait, we've got to take this away so we can.
Yeah. Abort in a box. Nice.
Abort is an inferior diamond, usually highly crystallized and doesn't take to polish.
Interesting.
How much of
I'll
that
be abort in your box, Yank.
information do you have in your head, Bobby?
I'm sorry?
How much useless information do you have in your head?
Well, I used to say it was useless, but I've always found places to make it relevant, so I'm not sure. I guess conversation points are pretty useful.
Look at my hair.
Hey,
My hair.
long time. Welcome
How
back.
are ya?
Can you hear us, Tom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hang on. I got to turn off my microphone. Ah! Hearing
Here's
everything
that laugh. I
twice.
missed that laugh. How are you, sweetheart?
I'm good. I love that. Jen's an intact female. I think that's hilarious. I'm not intact anymore. I've had my tubes tied and my uterus lining stripped. So I didn't get
Ow.
periods for a lot.
Well,
Oh,
I
they
don't
use
know what intact means, but if it means sane, then I'm not.
Oh no, I'm not insane. Forget that crap. How are you guys going? It's
Good.
good to see you.
What's going on with
Hi.
Three Horses, Top?
No, they just escaped up out of the ridge, and with that, it's really dense. It's hard to even find with a drone. So, and it was hard. The Brumbies, two of the Brumby mares. So they're used to going through all sorts of terrain. And I'm having owners' properties, the neighbours' properties, to get them. They've got padlock gates and everything. So I don't know what to do. It's making me tired. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
Mm.
That sucks.
Oh, look, there's worse things in the world. People are aborting, freaking babies, viable babies. Like, it's disgusting. Yeah. So what's
Yeah.
happened with your eyes? You got cataracts.
I do, yeah. Well, I a lot of work welding and things like that. So I got flashed a couple of times, and so I just injuries. I've got some cataracts on one eye that screws up my depth perception, and I can't get my glasses to find the right position with the transitional lenses. So
That's not.
that's
good.
why you constantly see me kind of looking down my nose. I'm looking right here through the very bottom of my glasses, where the most powerful part is, and I still can't read the screen very well.
But it's kind of a sexy look. I always thought it was just you.
Well, thank you. I actually kind of dig me with no glasses, but if I can get to there again, that wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I can't see a thing without my glasses. So, like, I mean, I can talk to you like this, but I feel very
Right.
odd. I don't wear them when I'm walking around, just when I'm using screens, reading it. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I joined one of Bobby's lives. You're a cop, is that right?
No.
Was it? No. Well, whose live did I go on? And there were police, and they were sitting there. No wonder you didn't reply to me.
Police policing for our community, or
The only
is it
one
Rick?
that I know, is he from Rick's channel, Top?
Yeah, I think so.
So was it
I thought it was Bobby somebody, and they were doing a shift as a cop.
JB? Was it a
Maybe.
white guy or a black guy?
Have no idea. I could only see what he was seeing.
I don't know.
I'm not a
But
cop.
I can finally tag you, but I can see all of you, hi to all of you.
Yeah, I was on my phone at first, and I saw everybody saying hi to me, and I didn't respond like individuals. So I'm giving you all. This is an all to all is hi everybody.
All
Hi,
points
to
bulletin.
Yeah,
If anyone
usually you
wants
do the
my uterus,
highlighted,
I'm
you
not
can
gonna-
see it when you tagged.
Well,
I
I can't stay too long because I'm actually working. But I wanted to come in and say hi.
Well, I'm glad
What
you
time
did
is
it.
it?
Yeah,
What
I've
time is it
applied
over
for a PhD, and I've got I didn't work over summer, which was bad. See, we're autumn now, or fall. So yeah, it's good that I've got work. That's helped. And I'm actually going to be probably overloaded, but yeah, thanks, Wasp. But I'm going to listen to you guys in the background. Hey,
Okay.
I love you guys.
I'm glad you came
Yeah.
on,
We miss
Top.
you.
I love you too.
Yeah.
We miss you.
Yeah, I'm
Now,
sorry.
is
I
it-
haven't.
I gotta ask you because I felt bad leaving you out of the one montage I made because I know you had stepped back from the other channel, and I
That's
wasn't
fine.
sure if I'd get
No.
you in any kind of trouble. But should I throw you in? I'm working
You
on a
can,
couple of other
yeah.
montages. Is it all right?
Yeah.
I won't get you in any
Yeah,
trouble.
that's okay. Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
you
There are a
started
couple of
this whole
videos.
shit.
I
You all
know,
started it.
and then I realized I could lose my job because I'm still having that lawsuit with my neighbours. And
Oh,
if they can
God.
get me sacked, yeah, I know. In August we go to court. Yeah, so I've just got to be really careful what I put out there, which is really annoying. Being stalked by these,
It's
I'm
kind of
hopefully
creepy
they
too
don't
when you
see me.
think about it. Like they don't,
They haven't
They're
got a
willing to
life.
go to those lengths to let what you say on the internet consume their whole life. That's a little.
They
pathetic.
do. They're using it as evidence, like YouTube posts, Facebook posts, and even the fact my horses are missing. I'm sure they'll report it to the ranger and whatnot because they call every authority you can imagine, and they reckon my dog's bitten them and stuff like
Anybody
that.
that wants to
which is
judge
just
you, say you
not
go out
true.
in the field and chase 3 fucking horses.
Yeah.
Let's see how you
Yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah. You home horses that people don't want as well. You know.
Well,
So,
and on
yeah.
top of all the other animals, I mean, it's not like
Mm.
just 3 horses. I mean, holy
Mm.
sheep shit.
I'm now bird farming, but the birds are good. Mm.
Tough your gluttony. Tough your
No, I know,
punishment.
but I can make money from them,
That's good.
and they're tax deductible, so it's actually a sensible decision. And we'll have
Nice.
eggs, and it's
Yeah.
self-sufficient. We would
Yeah.
never need meat again, if you know what I mean.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
very nice.
Hi everyone. Yeah. We've planted vegetables. I was listening to everybody talk about that, but we need to sort out. We've got to do some more excavating. So I want to get some raised garden beds so I can, because I'm getting old, so I can, and planting orchards and stuff. But I'll try and come back on. I'll just try and pop in and say hi, just even if it's just for 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
Oh, we've
welcome.
missed you.
Thank
It's always
you.
a pleasure to
Yeah,
see you,
man.
sweetheart.
Thank you. Love you guys. Okay.
Love you too.
Love you, Top. Talk to
See
you
ya.
later.
That was
That
cool.
was awesome. Yeah, I
I
miss
haven't seen
Tuppy.
Tup in a while.
She
I
doesn't
have-
get very many chances to come and
Right.
visit. So
Well, especially with the time difference thing, that's so rough.
Yeah, what time
I mean,
is it
she's-
over there?
It's like tomorrow at noon over there.
Oh shit!
It's weird. Yeah, it's
it's
really
18
weird.
hours ahead.
Holy shit! That's insane
Yeah.
to think
Yeah.
about.
So Wasp asks, are we all Rick transplants? I think we are.
Pretty much.
I think everybody here is from Rick's page.
Well, that's where we met. Was in the comments.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a couple of our own friends that hop in, but not since
Yeah.
they all started this. I don't know if all you guys remember. Gutter Talk Evenings was the original channel, and that was Tuppy and you two.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
I only knew them from Rick's channel, so then I brought in some friends, they brought in some friends, you guys brought in some friends, and I guess we keep what is it, poaching off of Rick's comments.
That's-
Yeah.
yeah, I really try to avoid that, man. I don't ever want to get like
No, we
I
don't
don't
really
know, man.
advertise there
No, we
more,
don't
but
have
people
to.
tend to come over, and
Right.
this
Well,
is
and
like
they
a
will usually
live
ask-
comment section, and everybody gets to come in because it's easier than typing something back and forth. If Rick doesn't know what the fuck we're saying to each other, you might get blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what
Mhm.
that means. Blocked. I ain't got time for that shit. Blocked.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I was responding to someone else, you know.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I
Well,
don't want
when he
to.
meant-
I don't
go
want to
ahead.
get to that point. I mean, if I get to that point, then fuck that. I don't want to get to that point where it's all about, oh God, we got to control it all, and fuck that. It's supposed to be where we're supposed to all be able to get out here and Austin, who's Rick?
Oh man,
I
I'll
noticed-
tell you, I was
Go ahead.
just watching today because I had a lot of driving to do. His covering of the armorer police
Yes.
interviews.
I did too.
What hitzes? What?
I'm
How do you
telling
have
you
a
what, the
police interview
armor-
that leads to more questions, and then you see Alex with a x come in
The next.
and just run the fucking show. Oh my god,
Well,
those
but the thing
two.
about it is that armor, she should be held responsible for the entire fucking thing, as far as I'm concerned. And I explained it like this: when I passed medications in assisted living, I had the keys. Nobody else had the keys. If somebody was overdosed, it was my ass, not anybody else's. Not the nurse, not the administrator. No, it was the med passer's ass. And that's how that armor should work. Nobody
And-
else should be responsible.
And
but
I'm guessing
her.
you have people under you, and if they fuck up, it's on you as well. No.
Right. Oh,
Like-
as a med passer, yes. But you never gave them your keys. They never got your med keys. I don't give a fuck if I broke my foot I wouldn't have gave those med keys up to anybody but another med aid. I would have. I don't give a shit. I'd have took the keys with me to the hospital, put the cast on, and came back to work. I wouldn't have gave those keys up. And that's how they should feel about those. Every one of those guns. I just can't even fucking believe that ever happened. It should have never happened.
She had one fucking job. One fucking
right.
job. And we're gonna start a new series. When quota hires get you killed.
Oh, fuck.
You know? Because there's a slew of them fucking videos.
That stupid bitch, she needs to be held responsible all the way.
Did you hear the quote? And this came back from, I think, when this whole shit first broke. She said that she doesn't like guns and she gets terrified just loading them.
Oh,
So how the fuck are you an expert in handling guns?
she couldn't even use the right terms for the gun or the blanks. Or, I mean, she couldn't use the right terms for any of it.
Bullets out of her pocket. I see how your operation is ran. No wonder somebody got fucking shot.
No
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Yeah, that was
Alec
bad.
Baldwin had his finger on the fucking trigger. And anybody
trigger's
out there
fine.
who
That's
handles
his
guns,
fucking-
even
but the
me,
thing
I
about-
cleared the chamber myself. I don't give a fuck what you say. I
But-
cleared the chamber myself.
Bobby, when you are an actor and your job is to act and somebody else's job is to watch over the fucking guns and they don't do their job, I think Alex did his job. I think he did it to the nth degree. He did everything he was supposed to. She's the one that didn't fucking follow through and make sure shit was set. They couldn't even find the fucking gun.
Yeah, they were wiping the fucking prints off it.
For
There was a
what?
lot to that story, man. I don't know. Something about the husband and the protesting and all this shit. There's a long rabbit hole. I don't get into all of that. But I will tell you this. Being in the industry, they're fucking idiots. And I think karma had a little bit of play because I remember someone putting out a tweet about, I wonder how it feels to accidentally kill someone because you got to have your guns. There's a lot of attracting the negative that he did before all of this shit happened. And then, of course, he wants to just scapegoat, oh, it's her job, and who handed it, and where was it, and I didn't check it. I assumed, like Rick said, I assumed. You never assume with a firearm. And I think one of my favorite gun videos from him was when he was out there, he goes, hold on, let me make sure it's not loaded. And he just click. And he goes, you dumbasses, I know if I got a bullet in my gun or not. Of course it wasn't loaded. I'm just fucking with you. You know.
Okay. See what fly? When someone says the tip, the thing on the end, etc., instead of the bullet, we call that a clue. I agree.
We call that a clue. Oh,
That
the little part. Yeah, the little part right here at the tip. The
She
little
didn't-
part.
Alec knew what all the terms were. She knew what none of the terms were. For none of it.
Timer, the bullet.
Stupid bitch.
We were saying she didn't belong in that position of fucking. That's when quota hires get you killed. That's gonna be a fucking series.
I don't understand why they use real guns. I mean, you really, out of all the things, you guys didn't come up with a fucking way to make replicate guns that make a bang sound? I mean, really? They don't have a fucking barrel on it?
No, this is an emergent technology they're coming out with now. They're actually fully automatic, fully electronic. They're fully automatic. They're fully electronic. They kick, give a flash, and make a bang sound. No projectiles, all electric. They're coming. I gotta find out. I'll give you a little insider tip. Once I find out the company that's creating them and getting the contract, I'm just gonna post it. We'll fucking invest. I'm gonna invest because they want it. They want it industry wide. They don't want to have to deal with any of this shit. And it cuts out the armorer because they're electric guns. You could run. You could give it to a 6-year-old, and they're not gonna hurt nobody.
Look what Watts says. She says, I disagree. He should have checked the gun. Basic gun safety.
Oh, yeah.
No. Here's the deal. He hates fucking guns. He wants the only reason he had the gun in his hand is because he's a fucking actor. He's making a movie. He didn't want, he's not a gun person. He doesn't, nobody fucking like that deals with guns that way except people that want to fucking deal with guns.
But does he not like guns? Think about how many times he has used them in movies and stuff. If he was that against them, I mean, there's a point I think he plays that political role sometimes, and he wants to be on the left side of things. You know, I don't know. He likes them when people with guns protect him. Does he have unarmed security protecting him? I don't know. I don't know.
Bobby, I was
flipping yank off.
I know, Bobby. I was listening. I was listening to what you were saying about the those guns that the all electric guns, and I don't know if do you watch the show Walking Dead?
I'll be honest. I don't watch any
lie.
television.
What's that?
I don't watch any television at all.
Okay.
I don't watch news or television.
Okay. I noticed on The Walking Dead that there was a particular season a couple of seasons ago where they were using a lot of like AR style weapons, and they were doing exactly what you were talking about. They had a kick, they had a flash, they actually had a bolt action. You could see the action going in the bolt, but the only thing that didn't happen was no shells came out. So I don't know if that's already been in production for a while, but I thought that, and I looked very carefully. It's not CGI, the flash on the end of the gun. It's legit. I don't know how, and I'm trying to figure out how they're doing this. Are they doing it with either a battery that's the mag, or is it like maybe propane or something like that? I couldn't figure out how they were actually getting these things to work, but they were doing exactly what you were saying. The only thing was they weren't spitting any brass out.
Any brass. See, I was told by somebody who's been in this business a long time, he goes, they've used them here and there. They're really working on it. They want to get it across the entire industry because it's also a lot less with insurance, with having to own the you know, buying all the actual guns, having the armorers, and then with this just kind of sent them over the edge. That every time it comes up where there's a gun scene, everyone gets fucking nervous, and now it's like triple checked. So now you're paying 3, 4, 5 people to do checks. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you check it, it's empty. You check it, it's empty. You check it, it's empty, and then everybody's afraid to fucking go near it.
And they wonder why it costs $68 million to make a movie.
When you were talking about the finger being on the trigger in making a movie, come on, Bobby, you know as well as I do, if you fucking shoot a gun and your finger ain't on the trigger, it ain't gonna look very real.
That was rehearsal, though. And he said, this is the only issue I drew with it. He said, my finger wasn't on I never pulled the trigger. Those were his words. I never pulled the trigger. The hammer just went. And then the picture from the footage, your finger was on the trigger. So it was more about inconsistency of his claim.
I thought he said he didn't cock it.
No, he said, I never pulled the trigger. I cocked the hammer and it just went. But if your finger's on the trigger, there's nothing blocking the hammer.
No, he said he did not cock it. Because remember, in part of one of the videos, Rick showed
an interview, not the police questioning. There was an interview. Remember the interview he did shortly after and did the crying? And everyone's like, look how upset he is. I'm like, he's a fucking actor, first of all. You know, you heard what he was saying in the interview. The first thing out of his mouth before the detectives came in, well, you might as well come up for a vacation because we're not getting the money back on this trip. Yeah, he cared so much about the person who was fucking dead. So he's an actor, the guy.
The part that got me the best was the fact that they waited until they got the interview all the way done and they said, okay, we got the camera close. Okay, get the camera close because we're going to tell him, hurry, get the camera close. And they tell him, she died. And he goes,
wow. See, I haven't followed any
I
of this
didn't
shit
I didn't watch
all.
the whole
I have
interview.
no idea what you guys are talking
very-
about.
I don't want. Yeah, I don't.
it's
That's
the very
news to
end
me.
of 4.
Yeah, I didn't. I never watched the whole interview, and I didn't even get through all of those videos with Rick because I was driving.
They fucking told him why did the cops, why did the fucking sheriff's office tell that? They had no right to even tell him that. He would have learned that shit when he walked outside, and his entourage would have been standing there going, she fucking died.
Well, this is my thing with Ikea. Matt Alec panicking. We actually play with guns. He's vehemently against them. He's so worried about accidentally shooting someone. and he didn't follow proper gun safety protocol, which is, it doesn't matter what anybody tells you. If you're holding it, possession's 9/10 of the law. You check it yourself. You know how many times me and my friends pass guns back and forth, and they go, "Oh, it's empty." You know, there's been
But
times where
you guys
it's empty
gun
and it's
people.
fine and everything is fine. The action's fucking locked back. But there's been times where they go, "Oh, I'm out," but we never point it to hand it, because there's been a few
Never.
times you hold it away and let someone come up behind you to take it. And I looked and I said, "It's not empty, it's fucking jammed." So had that slide come forward, there would have been a fully loaded gun aimed at me. You always check it yourself, no matter what, because if your finger's on that trigger like Alex was, you're the one that just shot somebody. And I'm sure it doesn't feel good to accidentally shoot somebody, and that's just proper safety gun. If I know my gun's completely empty, you know, which I will, there's no mag
Have you-
chambers cleared and shit, you could wave it around. I'm not gonna freak out. I'm like, whatever. Or you only aim at what you're gonna shoot. If it's completely empty, you can't shoot without bullets. But if you
Have
don't
you
know
heard
that,
Rick explain it? Have you heard Rick explain the part about why he doesn't believe Alex should have been held accountable for that part of it? Like how everybody keeps saying, well, he should know about gun safety and da-da-da-da-da. Rick, I believe the same thing Rick said. I don't necessarily believe everything Rick says. I don't fucking go with it just because he's Rick and fucking blah, blah.
he brings a
Who's
lot
Rick?
of common sense. I'm not sure I caught up to the video parts, but what did he say?
Well, this is where he talks about it wasn't his response. That's not his response. He's the fucking actor. Here's the deal. It's like me going to clean graves and go, well, I should mow the fucking yard too. I should just go ahead and paint the fucking pastor's house and the church and go ahead and re-gravel the goddamn driveway because I'm going to clean a grave.
No, without a doubt. I think the responsibility lies on the armorer to do
It's
her
her.
one fucking
Her.
job.
You had
But-
one fucking job.
One fucking job. But I think karma played into it, where Alec Baldwin,
Yes.
after saying, "I wonder how it feels to accidentally
I
shoot
agree.
someone," accidentally fucking shot someone.
I agree.
Now,
I
maybe
just
next
don't think
time you won't assume when it comes to guns.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
If it was me and I was the actor, yes, I would check it. I totally get. I would check it, and I would want my kids to check it, and I would want. But I deal with guns. I'm around them.
It's common fucking sense.
He's
Common
what'd you-
sense is a superpower.
But I'm going to tell you, common sense doesn't exist on those stages. I'm going to tell you right now.
Oh,
These
that's
fucking
fucking
people.
awesome.
I'll tell you one quick little
Dude,
tidbit. I had
He's
to do
63 years old with 6 kids, and the oldest one is 8, and the last one came from a fucking surrogate that's 6 months old. That's how smart that man is.
These are how these people operate. I was in charge of snow removal. I made a 6-foot wide to 8-foot wide path, chopped all the ice, salted it, and torched it so it was safe, dry, no ice. These motherfuckers walked around the path to walk on the fucking ice pushing carts, and I'm going, you realize this is fresh pavement? And they're all going, oh, this ice sucks. I'm like, I just rolled out a red fucking carpet for you. I was here for 6 hours removing ice, and you're going out of your way to walk on the... You know what? When you slip and fall, I'm going to be like, did they not see the fucking road we just paved from building to building? This is what you're...
I know.
I watched the guy get right into a Bobcat and drive right into a Tesla, turn around and go, well, what the fuck the Tesla doing there? And it's like, the Tesla was parked. You're the fucking one driving the machine. This is the type of shit that goes on.
But you know, it kind of makes me think of when we were in Mexico. We were in Cabo, and it was during the off season, so we actually got to hang out with the locals and kind of really get what Cabo was all about when, you know, it wasn't tourist season. And we're walking down this back street, and there's restaurants on both sides, and you know, the fucking sidewalks are clean enough you can eat off of them and all of that. It's quite amazing. But as we're walking along, there's this huge hole in the sidewalk, and there's nothing around it. There's no do not enter signs. There's nothing there keeping people from going around. I said, wow, look at that, Marvin. He's like, isn't it amazing? Nobody is in that hole. As we walk by, he looks, he goes, wow, nobody's in that hole. I said, isn't it amazing? There was no sign that said don't step in there and danger and fucking lights flashing and all that shit. But amazingly, nobody fell in the hole. But here in America, if you had a hole like that, somebody would surely fall in that fucker.
And then they'd sue the fuck out of everybody.
Exactly.
You know. Well, the whole world revolves around everybody in America. Now, here is something that I will say in defense of Alex. I added ducks. The days on sets and shit, they're long fucking days. And everyone's in a rush. And it works like a well-oiled machine. So you should be able to get told, cold gun, and trust it. And they're long days, and everyone's like, come on, come on, come on. And I mean, when we do like set changes, it's fucking seconds. So we're getting into rehearsal. Okay, now we're marking. Okay, set camera and action. And it's quick, because time is fucking money, and that filming ain't cheap. I honestly blame whoever the fuck touched the guns from the time they were cleared. Because who took them out to go target practice in? Weren't they like shooting them at targets during lunchtime or whoever? Who actually had live rounds around these weapons? Because live rounds shouldn't be
they're all
anywhere
saying
near the
nobody.
set.
Nobody. I've ever in all those interviews, I didn't hear anybody say, "Hey, we took those guns out and did target practice with live
Wasn't that the
rounds."
news going around though? Remember in the
I
beginning?
don't know about. I mean, there was news, but nowhere in the interrogations or the investigation of all those times that they were talking
that never surfaced again.
That never ever came up. And I watched.
I'm gonna hop off for a second. I'm getting a phone call. Amanda's just finishing the move out of the apartment while I'm in the mountains.
Hi, Amanda.
I'm gonna look up that thing about that. I'll let you guys get on with the convo. I'll hop back in a minute. I'll be aborting your box.
Okay.
It's a lesser diamond, and you don't polish a gem, you know.
You don't polish a turd either.
Well,
you spit shine it.
I love you motherfuckers. I'll see you in the field.
See ya. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of weird. I had nothing to offer that conversation because I have not been following that at all.
I knew you weren't.
Shit less.
Well,
I think the guy is such a piece of crap.
I was just listening in the background because I was going through other shit, and so I could hear him, kind of like Rick says, "Oh yeah, I watched it in the background." When he said he watched Yellowstone, that's not watching Yellowstone. I just want to point that out. But what the fuck ever, Rick. And this is what happened, Rick. If you're not here, we can talk shit about you all fucking day long.
You can.
Haha. Oh, sorry. I put it back up.
Oh, what? No, it's fine.
I heard that target shooting in the beginning, but not lately. Me too. I through the investigation of what I seen where they interrogated her and interrogated Alec. Never once did it come up that they were practicing with live rounds. So now she does say at some point, she never says there's a live round anywhere on set, but she talks a lot about, well, a blank, it has a hole in it. And I mean, you couldn't follow her to save your soul. And of course, the two bitches, first of all, the investigators were absolutely incompetent. Like, you couldn't say, they are the fucking definition of quota hire when it comes to law enforcement.
So they were both females?
Oh, yes.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that. Okay.
In Alex's, I believe they had a man come in, but he never said two words. The long red-haired chick did all of it, and all she could think about was flipping her. Hardly anybody asked questions. Like, it was basically, here's story time. Tell your story.
Well, do you think maybe they were doing that to let somebody hang themselves?
Which is fine, but you still have to ask questions. It's your job to ask fucking questions, because there was so much open-ended shit that no questions ever got answered. There was more questions by the end of both of them than there ever was any answers. By the end of both whatever you want to call them. What the fuck do they call them? Not interrogation. Somebody come up with it. Huh?
They're investigators.
Yeah, but interviews. That's
Oh,
the word
okay.
I'm looking for. Wasp. She's laughing at me.
Hi, Steve W. Sup? Just saying hi to some people, letting them know. Rolling through the chats.
I agree. He is a hypocrite. I don't like Alec Baldwin. I can't fucking stand him. But I could see where Rick was talking about when Rick was talking about the fact that everybody has a job on the set. So her job was to fucking give him a cold gun.
Right.
It was supposed to be cold. There was supposed to be nothing in it. Something was in it.
Yep, I agree. I don't know where. Now there was bullets obviously in it, and I heard you mention how did they get there. I don't know. That's man, I feel so stupid. I don't know anything about this fucking thing.
Okay, Steve, are you the one that got blocked? Did you get blocked from Rick the other day?
Haven't been following that one either.
I know. You fucking dude, you need to get your shit up, man. I'm gonna have to start sending it to you. Okay, watch this.
Oh,
okay, watch this.
Oh, God, you're gonna be like notifications from Rumble.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna be your notification. You can't block me, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. We share a goddamn Gmail.
It's like we're married.
I almost, right? I know. Oh, too funny.
No, Steve said it wasn't him. I almost think this Steve, maybe you're Bobby's buddy. We're just curious.
Yeah. Curious. Want to know who you are. You got to answer 3 questions.
Fly crew. The 2 investigators were starstruck over Alec. I agree. I know groupies when I see them. No shit, Wasp. I bet you do.
Nice.
Oh, Wasp, I went back to the cemetery. I haven't gone back until last Saturday to that one. And Marvin went with me, and it was a little trippy because there was a homeless man, and I'm fairly certain he was homeless, but he like really come and encroached on us. And Marvin was like, I don't think I want you coming back to this cemetery. I was like, dude, I have 2 stones left in the Tongue family plot. I just need to finish those 2 stones. He's like, I don't want you coming back here by yourself. So he don't know it, but he just delegated himself to go sit while I clean the last 2 stones. But I am a little freaked out over that cemetery. Don't know why, but it fucking freaks me out now. Weird. So I had a friend who I told the story to, and she's pretty spiritual, or I don't know what you want to call it. But anyway, she's a sweetheart. I love her to pieces. And she was one of my old caregivers, one of my old CNAs. And she said, so did you go look and see what stone he laid on? And I said, no. Why? She said, because I bet that was his stone. I was like, God damn it, Martha, knock it off.
Yeah, that's creepy. Oh, God, are we going to do the Steve on Toast? And
Steve in a blanket. Oh, see. Oh, we roasted Steve. Oh, my God. We got him. He was everything Steve. Somebody said, Rick said we're going to block him, and then somebody said, let's eat Steve. And that started the fucking feeding frenzy, and we all just went crazy on this poor bastard. It was funnier than shit.
If he wasn't laughing, though, watching, because I caught a piece of that.
Mm-hmm.
If he wasn't laughing his ass off, I did something wrong with the dude, because I would have even if I was blocked or whatever, I would have been rolling it on my ass.
Well, you know how I feel.
Shit about me.
You know how I feel about that whole fucking, I'm pissed, I'm gonna fucking block you. I think that's fucking stupid. Dude, you can't be in control of something, so you're gonna fucking be in control of your YouTube, and you're gonna block us. Well, fuck you, go ahead. But, okay, fine. But that one was funnier than shit, and it was literally a feeding frenzy. As soon as somebody said, let's eat Steve, that was it, man. I mean, it was literally like fucking piranhas. God, it was funny.
It was on like Donkey Kong. Yeah. Too much. Yeah, I just haven't been. It's weird, man. I haven't been following very much, and if I do, I just kind of click on for a little bit and then I move on. I still enjoy. Like I like the gun cleaning videos, and I like the breakdowns of certain things. The lives, I don't know, man. I personally like having people come on the show, like our show. I like how like Bobby was just on, Tuppy was on. We get people rolling through. They want to come on and talk about some stuff. I like the interaction. You know, this thing with the constant staring at the. I do understand Rick's aversion to the comment section sometime, because it is kind of annoying to try to keep up with it and comment with everybody and try to follow what they're talking about if they're not talking about things. But I don't understand why he's not putting people on the show anymore. I don't know. Maybe we annoy him that way. I don't know. So anyway, I haven't been following too much.
It ain't fucking annoying. It's called control. Rick has to have control. Let's be fucking honest here. Rick Gore, you gotta have control. We all know. And if I'm wrong, come tell me I'm wrong, motherfucker. Go ahead. Tell me.
You're wrong.
We all know it's because he has to have control.
Well, I think with Rick, though, he's had a few people on that excite him. And then he's had a few people on that you could tell he was being polite. Like you guys are with me every week.
No way. Come on.
I caught
Don't
the
do
tail
that.
end of it, but you're talking about like why Rick doesn't bring people on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lately.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
why
would
he's
love
not.
to be. I would
Look
love
how
to
he
go
deals with
as a guest
comments.
on, but he doesn't want us on there. I mean, I speak right off the cuff. I don't sugarcoat shit. And if I hurt your feelings, yeah, I might be sorry, but probably not. It's okay. Tony, you're right. I am fucking venting because it does fucking irritate me. I get sick of it. Don't fucking block me. I don't block anybody. So don't fucking block
You got
me.
blocked?
Huh?
You got blocked?
Oh, Rick blocked me. Pissed me off.
Oh, I missed a whole bunch. I went outside for 2 fucking minutes.
well,
no,
we
no.
weren't.
Give me the
you
quick
didn't miss.
recap.
It was like, I don't know. It was like a month ago that he did it, but it pissed me off when he did it. I was like, fuck off. Don't fucking stifle me, motherfucker. Don't. I don't do that to him when he comes on our live. I fucking let him say whatever he wants. Even if he's talking about a brother fucking a sister, I don't stop him from talking about it, even though it makes me sick to my fucking stomach.
Well, you're talking to someone that got put in timeout by a certain someone, but I took it as a compliment.
Yeah,
He's
fuck
like,
that.
I'm
I am
sorry. I'm
timeout.
like, fuck that. I got put in timeout. Like, I earned my own rent, fucking Chiron. That's a fucking achievement.
No, Tup, I'm not blocked now. And Tup remembers that too. And I don't remember. Oh, because we were talking. Remember, he did the fucking stupid premiere when he didn't know what the fuck he was doing on YouTube. And he did the goddamn premiere. Look at Yank. And he kept talking. And I was like, no, I think somebody said, to begin with, somebody said, well, I think he's been hacked or something. I said, I think he might be too. That's fucking weird. And then he's like, no, it's fucking me, gutter. And then I'm like, something don't seem right. Well, he kept chatting in the chat, but he was talking on the video. And I'm like, something seems wrong. I almost think he was hacked. And that's when he went, well, fuck it. I'm just going to block her. And he fucking blocked me. Dick.
All right. So everybody here that tunes into Rick's live, we're all going to end up getting fucking blocked.
Don't do that.
We should all just put...
Block me now. Block
Oh,
me now.
Rick's been hacked.
Wait.
He's gonna be
I-
the same thing with the trolls. We'll shut the whole fucking live down like that one
Look.
night.
I fucking dare you, Tony.
What happened with Tony?
Hey, don't fucking threaten me with a good time.
Imagine his whole fan base trolls him. He's gonna be like, fuck, he might just end the lives altogether. And I do love
Oh
his
my
"Who
god, I would
doggy?"
be pumped.
I think my favorite expression I heard from him, I just heard on that recent video where he said, you couldn't pour piss out of a boot if the instructions were on the heel. He's got some clever shit.
No, I love him to pieces. I bitch about him, but I bitch to his face. He knows
you
all
are
this
a
shit.
part of his lives. You changed your whole fucking name from Julie to Gutter Girl.
He gets very annoyed though that I distract his people. He gets pissed. He's like, I have to fucking read through and I have to skip over comments because everybody fucking said hi to her or this one or that one, and he wants us to all focus on what
He
he's
wants to be
saying and
a
like
preacher.
he's a fucking professor in a college.
Preacher. Yeah, Preacher Rick.
Yeah, fuck
We all
that.
just put in the chats hashtag Preacher Rick before our comments, and he'll be like, "What the fuck's this Preacher Rick shit?" Next, I'll tell you what. Next person to put Preacher Rick, I'm gonna fucking block him. How about that?
Dude. And then we all put Preacher Rick and watch it.
He's gonna live the life. He will.
He will have nobody left.
That motherfucker will go pour himself a drink, grab his AK pistol, and go watch fucking some Wild West movies.
Fucking,
It was funny when he didn't even know what
Dog.
based was, and he was going to block people for calling him based.
I know, that was funnier than shit.
I just found out what based meant.
We didn't say free based, Bo.
Right? Nah, it's just funny.
Yeah, like Steve said, just ask if you're blocked. That'll do it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you'll get blocked.
I
for
love-
asking if you block.
Yep.
Dude.
And, I
telling
mean, it
you.
is kind of funny. You know what I mean? It
It
is
is.
funny.
I get a
You gotta
kick
have
out of
fun.
it. I'll be honest. I kind of start laughing when Rick gets pissed. You know.
Yeah, when he gets
how about
pissed.
that?
Yeah.
Fuck you, fucking ass. And I'm sitting there going,
No way. Fuck off, dude.
he's endearing even when he's fucking he's flaming mad. It's you know, you're like, oh Rick, I wish I could sit around the fire, have a beer with you, and let you
Maybe
vent
I'm
for a
too much
minute.
like him. So
What?
it fucking maybe I'm too much like him and it fucking irritates the shit out of me. Fuck, don't block me, motherfucker. I love him to pieces. Don't fucking block me. I hate being fucking blocked. I deal
You know,
with that.
I think we had
fucking
one or
fucker.
two lives. I think the last live was the only live we didn't talk about Rick. He needs to get his ass on here.
Yeah, that's what happens. See, we'll talk about your shit.
But
You're not here.
Rick, ooh, doggy.
Jake, look, the horse world is bitter and discriminatory. I have firsthand experience. Eventually, you get tired. Oh, fuck that, Jake. Don't make excuses for him.
Oh, Jake ain't making no excuses for nobody. What's up,
I
Jake?
live in
What's
the
up,
middle
brother?
of fucking
What up,
liberal fucking city.
Yeah, God
Oh,
bless you
really?
up there. You're nowhere near Portland, are you? Are you near Portland?
Yes.
Oh.
My husband drives through Portland every fucking day to go to work.
I'm so sorry to hear that. All
Yeah.
right, we're all gonna take a moment of silence for Gutter.
That's right. Fucking please. Just find a way out. That's all I need.
Well, we're all gonna go down to visit Yank.
That's right.
Oh God.
Yeah, we're
Fuck
all
you
coming
guys.
down.
Hey, wait.
I'm bringing the
Jake,
bus. I'm bringing
Jake.
the RV. I got an inflatable boat and a 10-man tent. His house is
Jake,
about to look like
What'd
a
you
fucking
just
block
say about
party.
you needed something different?
God damn, that's a little too different.
It's different. I'll bring some acid cigars. I'll bring some Johnny
All
Walker
right, now you're
Black,
talking. Now you're talking. Okay.
You know? I'm telling you,
talking.
and it's the only
And
way I
I'd
can
say
describe
I'll bring
it.
the pot, but I can't because in Florida you can't. Yeah, I'll have to go get it. I'll go get it. Susie's there.
I'm
I'll go get
driving
it.
down. I'll
There you go.
I garden. That's all I'm saying.
That's
I'll tell you
yard.
what, though,
That's
you're
right.
better off coming down in the wintertime, man, because we're cranking up to summer, and it is just getting squelching hot and disgusting.
I just
got
gave
it.
You know,
him-
like you
I
don't
just
you don't
gave
want to
him
do nothing.
I just gave
I got-
Yank 3 days of fucking rain and listen to
She
him.
did. She did.
I did.
put it to you
I
this
sent
way.
that shit to him.
I put like 1,000 or 2,000 into the AC on the bus. It's uncomfortably cold, so that will
You
be.
can have
the,
my house, then I'll take the bus.
I'm gonna put a couple of lounge chairs in it because it's got the space, and we just sit around in the bus with the AC blasting, the windows open for venting, and that will be the little smokers lounge.
There you go.
Works for me.
You know,
Kia, Trace, there's only 9 of us. 9 of us who? I'm lost.
there's
I think
18
About who
watching.
would show up at your doorstep?
Oh, okay. No, yeah, that's no problem, man. Shit. I can
What-
handle 9 people for a little
We're
while.
gonna have to send Tracy a boat or a plane or something. Though she's got quite a jaunt. Her
She
and Tup.
surely does. New
Oh,
Zealand.
and who else? Somebody else. Who else is
Kenji.
from there?
Party at Yanks. Well, Tup's said Australia.
No, there's somebody else. Tup.
Oh, yeah.
Australia,
Who else
New
is on?
Zealand. Who's the other one?
Who else is New Zealand? That's right. I forgot.
Can we have another one?
Yeah, we do somewhere. Sound off.
Oh, Tuppy, I totally understand. Yeah, he's always, by the time he reads my comments, it's like an hour ago. That's always been a thing, though. Then he'll jump right to the bottom and skip over the good ones. Tuppy needs a time machine to come back to the time we're living in.
Rick and I might be a lot alike, but I'll never fucking block you. I can tell you that much right now.
I'll block you.
I've
Yeah,
blocked people.
I don't like fucking
Yank will
people.
block you, and I'll unblock you.
I have people on Facebook sometimes. I just get a message when I'm friends. They go, "What's your location?" And I'm like, "That's an odd way to start a conversation."
Yeah.
What's
Right.
up? Where are you? Why do you want to know? And they're like, I was just asking, my bad. And I'm like, well, I'm on the East Coast. What's up? The East Coast is pretty fucking long. So I'm
Chad.
okay with saying that.
Yes,
That's the other
Chaz.
one,
That's
Mike.
right. Oh,
Yes,
hey,
Austin, am I blocked? Fuck no,
No,
you're not.
now,
blocked.
motherfucker. You know what? How about that? We're going to block you. How about that shit?
see you later, Fly. It's been nice knowing you. Everybody say bye to Fly.
If they try, dude, I got your back. It's all right.
Well, there will be a point as this grows that you're not even going to be able to watch the comments coming in because they're going to just fucking
Dude, we've been doing this
fly.
for 6 months. We have 105 people. I don't see it growing too much more. I think my opinionated ass keeps all of it down. No, Fly, you
No,
ain't
not
going
at
nowhere.
all. Actually, you know what it is.
No,
It's
what is it?
YouTube.
I don't know.
Lactose.
It's going to grow. It takes time, motherfuckers. You know,
That's
I
what it
started my
is, yeah.
YouTube in 2011.
Wow.
You guys are consistent every Tuesday. It'll
I
grow.
know.
It'll grow. And you see what you have here, though. You see how this chat's going. You see how you're seeing all these wonderful fucking people, all you kick-ass gutter people in the
It's
comment
ones that
section.
we care about.
You got loyal followers.
Mhm.
And you're all part of the crew. You all are this live stream, and without you guys, the live stream wouldn't be anything. And you're not going anywhere
That's right.
because it's where the cool kids hang out. And every Tuesday, it's like hanging out with friends and family. I mean, I'll be honest, Gutter and Yank, I consider you guys actual friends, like
Mhm.
friends. Like I'd be like, hey, what's up? You know, how are you? We talk. I mean, I don't have your number, but I told Russ to give you mine. You know, it might be a
Yeah,
little
sure.
inappropriate
He
if I'm
didn't
just
give
like,
me-
what's Julie's number? What do you want my number
coulda
for, you
gave me.
fucking perv?
You
But,
could have gave me my number.
Oh,
But
all
it's
right.
one of
I'll
those
give
things
you
that,
guys
like,
numbers.
Jake and me talk behind the
Yep.
scenes and stuff.
Yep.
And, you know.
Rickism.
Rickism.
Are you saying I have
You just
Rickism?
mispronounce every word, and that's a Rickism.
Rickism. Oh, I
Yanking
love
in the
him.
gutter. Blunt man.
Wait a minute.
You're
Wait a
a
minute.
funny
wait a minute.
motherfucker, Blunt man. I saw one of your comments on the other shit.
Oh yeah.
Blunt man's cool. I like you, Blunt man.
Yep,
Black
every
Sheepdog.
Tuesday, yanking it in the gutter.
Genji is fucking awesome. Leah Sugarbridge is fucking awesome. Key is fucking awesome. Austin's fucking awesome. Jason's
Yeah,
fucking
we have
awesome.
awesome people.
Bobby's fucking awesome. Fucking all he is. Wasp bitch.
Jason,
Fucking
yeah.
Ashley. Fucking all you fucks. Fucking Jake. Mishka. Tuppy. Fucking Lay. When I want to piss her off and watch her eat pizza. Steve. And your boy, what was his name? Chris? That was on that time?
Which?
Your
My
buddy that came on.
Derek.
Derek?
Can I have my cousin?
Derek with the tats and the bike?
Yeah, that's Derek.
There was such a delay. I felt so bad. I was watching that live back. Every time he went to talk, I just started talking. I'm like, fuck. Because on my end, sometimes This is delay.
Hey, we got Jake down here at the bottom.
Let
I
him
want to
in.
bring Jake in.
That's a fact. I feel like you're all personal friends. That's all right. I do feel that way. I mean, I talk to you guys more than I talk to most of my family.
Hey,
Hi.
What's up, Jake?
what's going on?
Not much.
Hello.
brother.
Hey, that's what's going on. The live stream, Bubbo.
Happy Tuesday.
Fucking knock in the house. Everyone, hide your guns, hide your knives. They're raiding everybody around here.
Hide your women.
Look, I get it. Rick is a cold motherfucker, but oh yeah, you guys need a good
I missed that one, Bo.
I
Me
did too.
That one kind of
Get
went
him,
right over
Jake.
my head, brother.
You gotta get pissed. Get
He's
pissed.
like-
You enunciate well when you're fucking pissed.
Yeah,
I
throw
always
some
hear
cold words
fucking
in that shit.
but
and look, I'm not back Rick.
You're not.
Something
Oh,
right.
no.
You're not like Rick.
I'm not back Rick.
You're not that into Rick.
No, I am. No, no. Oh. I'm not that into
I'm not backing up Rick. Okay, good.
yeah. What I was talking about is, I've been working in the world in over 18 years. I had a lot of great improvements, right?
All right, so did you say? Oh, this is what I heard. By 18, you had a lot of great girlfriends.
I thought I heard
No.
that too.
No.
Okay.
He was, yeah,
Bye, Bobby. Be there for your daughter.
I'll come back in a minute.
Okay,
We
Jen.
go.
Okay. Bobby Adams
Hey.
says he's got to go too because his daughter called and says she needs dad's help.
I'm gonna get in the bedroom.
You gonna get into bed?
No. Get open that. I'll be back.
Okay,
Oh, you'll be back.
we'll
I'll
see you in
be
a bit.
back.
Jake.
All right, brother. Boy, sometimes I am so good at picking out what he says, and other times I just am not. It's so tough. Well, I love the guy.
Me too.
I will always give him a chance to get on here and say what he wants to say. And I don't care who does not like it or who has a problem with it or who leaves because of it. Whatever,
He's got a
man.
very sharp,
He's our
very
fam.
sharp brain.
He's our
He's got a
fam.
very sharp brain. I've spoken to him a few times
Yep.
on the phone, and we've had some conversations.
Yep.
My heart pours out for the boy.
does some interesting work as well. That if he wants to tell you guys about, he can. And I was impressed with that. So
Hey, he's a narc. He wants to work for the Department of Homeland
That's right.
Security, some bitch.
well, at DOD, I believe.
Yeah,
Right?
Department of Defense and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which, you know,
let's
hey.
talk about that. How do you guys feel about the fucking Ministry of Truth?
The Ministry of
Leave your
Untruth.
thoughts in the comment section. The
Oh,
Biden
God.
administration says that men could get pregnant. The Hunter Biden laptop was Russian disinformation, and all this other shit. They are now going to determine what the fucking truth is, and
Such
everyone's
shit.
going, oh well, it has to do with Russia. If you listen to the head of the DHS, he said we're going to go through social media posts and determine who might become violent according to their posts. So basically, if you dissent from this tyrannical government, you're on the enemy list. What happened to fucking unity?
I
And
know.
these people don't honor the truth. They don't live by the truth. They live by their truths, and they're gonna limit disinformation. And the bitch that's heading it,
It's
who
nuts.
pushed the Russian collusion hoax. She's a fucking Showtime's wannabe drop, like, you know, or Showtunes, whatever, doing her fucking. These people are out of their fucking mind, and now they're gonna be the ones, the same people that labeled parents who were concerned at Board of Ed meetings domestic terrorists. Now they're gonna be. What happened to the First Amendment? What is going on? I think this Roe v. Wade and this Pfizer data dump are all distractions from what the fuck our government's doing right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this was perfectly timed. This was timed by some lefty. Well, no, I'm not even going to say. At first, I was thinking, oh, this is some disgruntled lefty who wants to mobilize the Democrats to come out and vote because they're going to get shellacked in the midterms. So,
A little early for that.
But dude, and then I started thinking, what was the Supreme Court in on this? Were they also taking this case?
Think about who they're bringing in. Who's
Right.
coming in soon?
Yeah, Kadanji, click, clack, click, clickety, clack, clack.
Click, click, Dirk.
Right. Not that chick.
The
Yeah,
one who
I
can't define what a
realized that.
fucking woman is.
I just, I don't know,
You
man.
follow
To
the sign.
me, it seems like this is all a work.
Well, it's all dog and pony. It's all distraction.
Yeah.
Distraction. That's why they call television programming.
Yes, television programming.
If you watch the news, it's basically political entertainment. That's not where you get your info from.
Tell a lie to your vision.
Yeah. Television.
Tell a
Programming.
lie to your vision.
Look at this Disney Plus now coming out with Generation Drag. It's all about kids should be affirmed and become drag queens. I'm sorry, do you remember Desmond is Amazing, where you have an 8-year-old boy
Yes.
at a gay bar having adults throw money at him while he
Whatever
dances
happened to that kid?
erotically? And now they want to kill children, but they want to take our guns to save the children because they're fucking compassionate.
And they
You know,
want to
because
take our
that's
First
not a
Amendment so we can't have an opinion about it.
You know? Where the fuck is Austin? Austin, click the goddamn link because you always bring a
You're not
brief
waiting until
delivery.
right at the last and then come
I
in. We
know.
want you now. We want
Dude.
you, boy.
Bring your
I'm telling you,
base
2 hours,
your
man.
base
This one's done.
delivery. Because I'm about to share screen my fucking Facebook and get us all thrown
Wait.
on the enemy list.
No, I want to share screen this because
What you got? What you got?
is Marvin pointed out, he said, hey, I watched this thing on Tucker and it was regarding how much money has been sent over to Ukraine just recently. Listen to
Oh,
what
we gotta
Tucker
be
has
up.
to
We
say.
gotta be up close to at least $1 trillion soon.
It's about 4 minutes long.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna hit
Share.
the bathroom. I'm gonna stop cam for a minute.
No, take us with you.
Oh, let's
You're gonna wanna hear
go.
Fool.
I'm gonna call it Only Yams. You ready to see this potato? I'm Irish. I could make that joke. Oh, the war machine. Here we are. I'm gonna mute myself and put this on blast so I can hear it.
Okay, and I'm going to quiet the music.
Fair Use Act. This is for criticism, commenting, entertainment, and news purposes.
Yes, and I will post that on my thing when I get done because I
Don't even
saved
have
it.
to. There's the fucking disclaimer. We're allowed to talk about it.
The money. We're continuing to shovel cash to the government of Ukraine, which just last year Democrats described as one of the most corrupt in the world. But whatever. And we're sending money to Ukraine at levels that are astounding. Joe Biden signed off on a funding package in March for $13.6 billion in aid for Ukraine. Then he sent an additional $1.3 billion in late April. Then he sent $350 million in February. He also sent $800 million in March. In addition to all of that, Joe Biden has requested another $33 billion for Ukraine. And that request includes funding for, quote, longer-range artillery of a heavier caliber than the howitzers we've already been sending there. In other words, we're sending artillery to Ukraine that could easily strike Russian territory, and we're sending $33 billion to do it. Now, how much is $33 billion in a moment when Congress is writing checks for trillions? Well, to put it into context, $33 billion is more than double what the Biden administration spends protecting our national borders. And that's just one check to Ukraine, but it's double the annual budget to protect our borders. The Biden administration, in fact, it's more than double, just requested $15 billion for the entire budget for U.S. Customs and Border Protection, and just $8 billion for the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. So we're spending twice on their borders what we spend on our own in one request, in 1 week. How much is $33 billion? Well, it's more than we spend on Veterans Affairs every month, taking care of our own veterans. And the saddest point of all of this is it hasn't caused the Russians to withdraw from Ukraine, and no one's claiming that it will. It hasn't bankrupted Putin. It hasn't crippled the Russian economy. It certainly hurt our economy. What's going on here? Well, the Daily Mail is reporting that a Russian oligarch with close ties to Vladimir Putin, he's on the bad guy list, right? No, because he met with the president's son in Moscow several times to discuss investment deals. So that oligarch, strangely, is being sanctioned by the UK, but not by the Biden administration. The Biden administration, for all its bellicose talk about Russia, has decided not to sanction the one oligarch who's friends with the president's son. Just to restate, this has nothing to do with Ukraine. The war in Ukraine does not have anything to do with Ukraine, the long-term fortunes of the country, or the health and safety of its people. It has to do with a lot of other things. The Biden administration's request, for example, for Ukraine aid, didn't see this coming, includes a pathway to citizenship for Afghan refugees, their spouses, and children. Quote, the Secretary of Homeland Security, in the Secretary's discretion, may adjust the status of an Afghan national to that of an individual lawfully admitted for permanent residence. Oh, so in an aid package meant to defend the borders of another sovereign nation, we continue to degrade our own. Bet you didn't think defending Ukrainian democracy meant admitting tens of thousands of more foreign nationals into this country overnight. If you want to know why our leaders are determined to escalate this conflict, there's your answer. It means more power for them. It means revenge for the 2016 election. And if that means triggering a nuclear conflict between our nation and theirs, so be it. Subscribe to the Fox News YouTube channel to catch our nightly opens, stories that are...
So,
Well, a couple of things to unpack. First, then I'm gonna throw this one to you, Wolves. Who did Biden just hand Afghanistan to?
The Taliban.
Oh yeah. Oh
No.
yeah. Who's coming across the southern border?
The Taliban.
And ISIS.
Huh?
And ISIS.
Oh,
They're
yeah, I
catching
wouldn't be
all these.
surprised.
And who's Biden funding with his energy policies?
That's a good. I don't know.
Russia.
Oh, Russia. Yeah.
By not exporting, Russia's taking control of it.
Right.
Who does Biden launder money through?
Ukraine.
Okay. Who owns Biden and is gaining money from all of this while our economy fails?
China.
There's the whole fucking nutshell. This is what
See,
happens.
and this is why.
rival
This is,
nations.
bro. This is why I was talking with Gunnar earlier tonight before the show started, and we
oh
were going.
God, Bobby.
We were kind of getting into it, and I said to her, I said, we were talking about fighting, right? Fighting the good fight, staying strong, staying in the fight. And I'm like, look, man, I don't know if I want to keep doing this shit because I'm tired of fucking arguing about it, and I'm just stressing myself out. I don't think we can win. And I said I don't think we can win because it's 50% of the population of the United States that's willing to fucking fight for the good fight against 90% of the world. We're fucking way outnumbered here. And, you know, Gutter, for her point, made some good, valid arguments of going down swinging and thinks we can make it. And I can agree with certain parts of it. But at the same time, when you put what you just put together, that is not just Biden. That is our whole machine. It's sold out through this whole fucking circle, and it's going back to China, our biggest enemy that we can't talk about, that we don't talk about, that we can't point out, that's got us outgunned, outmanned, out fucking moneyed, out industrialized.
We can talk about it.
We can talk about it, but it does nothing to talk about it. We can't do anything about it.
But here's the deal. If we don't continue to put our shit out there and be able to state what we feel and what we need to do and how we're going to get it done and being able to do what all the lefties do, then we're going to continue to lose.
Let me ask you then, what are we going to do?
Hold on. What
do we do?
Well, we continue organizing and conjugating as we do. We don't let them shut down our spirit, first of all, because we're wasps and they're disturbing the nest, and you don't you hold back a certain, you might eventually try to take out a nest here, a nest there, but you don't go just poke a hornet's nest, especially because we got the guns and they sting hard. But remember, a lot of the people in these countries that are dealing with these governments feel the same fucking way we do. They just don't have the power. And you saw what happened. What was it? Taiwan or I think it was Taiwan. They were all chanting 1776, the American flag. They were out there. They protest.
When they were protesting.
They protest fucking hard. They'll fight the police. France, Italy. These people are just like us. They didn't realize the slippery slope. In America, we were all bibble thumpers, yeehaw gun clingers. And it's like, well, yeah, because we watch what the governments have done to all you guys. We're the youngest nation on the planet. We're the most rebellious nation on the planet. We're easily brainwashed because we're spoiled. So, well, a lot of our people that walk around going, oh, well, if we didn't have guns, we didn't have this. It's like, that's because you live in fucking America. You notice they don't bring the Cubans in. If you brought the Cubans in here, they'd wrap themselves, they'd tattoo the American flag to their goddamn body and fight to the death. And these other people that we're fighting against, it's the government, it's the elites. That's fine. The people that are their base, we'd wipe them out in 2 seconds. It'd be a very quick civil war in this country. If the government went hands off and said right versus left, there would be no left. There'd be no left, because I'll tell you, at the end of the day, when we scare all the deer away with all the gunshots and shit, we're gonna have a lib roast. Guess who's gonna be on that fucking Turner? I'm gonna be fucking I'll eat the fucking Democrats. I don't give a shit. I hear you, especially if you're one of them fat, greasy Italian motherfuckers. They're already seasoned. The rest of the motherfuckers are gonna taste like bacon, and all those vegan motherfuckers are gonna be healthy, low cholesterol. Because it's coming, and the food shortage is coming. Guess who they're going to turn to during the food shortage when they can't rely on government for fucking rations? They're going to look at us roughnecks with the gardens who hunt, the people that can live off the fucking land. These people don't stand a chance. We're going to turn into Venezuela.
And remember that there's more than just us that are sick of this shit. In every country, there are people just like us going, you know what? We're not fucking going down without a fight.
Shit.
We're not fucking going down.
Jay's throwing out Z's. Jake, what does that mean? You bored?
No, he wants added.
Fucking Knock in the house. Here we go. DOD, Department of Defense.
It sounds like you're rebuilding the fucking Taj Mahal.
Hide your guns, hide your knives. They're raping everybody around here. Here we go.
Okay.
What the fuck are you doing?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You sound like you're sitting on my lap.
Okay. Number 4. That was a typo.
There's a
There's a
typo.
typo.
I meant to say hell yeah, but I'm not bored.
Oh, you want to hit the hell yeah. You're not
He's
bored.
not bored. Yeah.
Okay.
Are
Number
you
2.
apologizing?
Not really, but no.
You better not be. You
About,
said
but here's the thing. The people who don't take it the wrong way.
I'm already offended, you fuck. Block. You know what? How about I block your ass?
Time out. We're going to time him out. Go ahead, Jake.
Yeah,
Fuck y'all.
Fuck you too very much. Love you, buddy.
can I have an idiot conversation?
An idiot conversation?
Hey, even that's on topic.
Yeah, what's up, Bo?
The people who bought the loudest are gonna die.
The
Hey.
people who work around, yeah, they're gonna die first.
No,
Yeah.
he said the people who bark the loudest are gonna die first, and I'm a fucking big mouth.
Wait, hang on. Wait, go. Pull up my profile on Facebook.
Pull up your profile on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it from my
No.
computer because it'll never
Don't do
last.
Are you doing it, Bobby?
I'm friends with him on Facebook. I'm just responding to a comment real quick.
Okay,
I'll
no.
pull it up.
I got it. I got him.
I agree with you, Sheepdog.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I agree. Yeah.
How does this look so different?
It's because I was wrong. Anyway.
I touched something. Okay.
Oh, did you see what Fly says?
Better learn to keep that trap shut. They're gonna know
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Oh, oh no, you get my profile.
We're gonna get it up there. Hold on, Jake. Chill out.
You're
We'll
getting
get
a
you
little
up there.
bossy there, buddy.
Yeah, he's pushing.
Hey, Jake. Why aren't you coming up?
Don't make me kick you in the scooter.
Jake, there you are.
I want that. Oh.
Hey. Do you want me to screen share it?
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of people are very worried about people putting targets on their own back. I've been out there for a long time.
I
If
know.
you ain't on a government list, I'm on a government list.
I'm sure I
whatever.
am.
My brother's high level, and my friend works for the FBI, and the FBI actually laughs at my post because the rank and file, they're like, I love this motherfucker. They're the
Bobby,
rank and file. It's
he's
really
telling
just
you to shut up.
it's really just the top elites.
No.
What'd you
I
say,
love you,
Jake?
Bobby.
Say fuck for me, just once. Say fuck.
We give you the air, dude.
You'll do it after.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you want me to
Okay.
go?
I want you to literally go down the road
Tell me.
and look at every post and how many political posts is.
How many political
Start
posts we
scrolling
see out
down.
of all your
Yeah.
posts if you scroll down?
And count
Yeah.
down. Count the political posts. Because there's a lot of music. Jake shares a lot of music stuff. There's one. That's the cops letting them in. These are war battles.
You're all
War
fiddle.
battles.
I would say these are political, wouldn't you? Jake,
Keep going.
I'm going.
Music. 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 A lot of music. You shared some music you turned me on to. I gotta see which. I gotta go back to see
I
which.
like Nashville. Just saying.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Nashville's got some
He
good
doesn't.
barbecue.
Uh-oh.
Going.
A little bit more.
Birth certificate. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay, now, what is 89% of
What does
D-
89? What?
okay? 89 is
89% of
my
your
what
profile.
is it?
What is it?
Is
Music.
okay,
Non-political.
okay. Now, I get a lot of intel every day.
You get a lot of intel every day.
But
but you don't post it.
you know why?
Why?
Because they'll put a target on your back when they go around and up.
Well, I've already fucked up. I already got a big ass target, so it's not like it's gonna dissolve, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
there's no turning back for me. I don't give a fuck. I'm in
Yeah,
this
that's-
fight for the death.
Well, yeah, but
I'll die on the
look-
hill of liberty.
they look at me really hard
right?
anyway.
And I think a lot of people tend to associate your muscle control with the lack of brain capacity, but I know you're very intelligent and very sharp. And
Hell of a lot
Yep.
smarter than I am.
Yeah,
yep,
Fuck yeah.
yep.
but
Austin said you're damn.
I get every morning I get coffee. I look at the gold market. I want a boring podcast on YouTube.
You want a boring podcast on YouTube?
Oh, I'm gonna be. I like military crap. Oh,
You like military crap?
oh, I like to watch the breakdown on Ukraine and what kind of technology they have working in Ukraine and how little you can get because there's a guy on YouTube called War Carol. He a retired oh yeah pilot.
He's a former Air Force pilot.
Yeah,
And
and
he's working over there. This is my thing about Ukraine. Do you know who Ukraine is working with that we're sending all of this American military technology to? What are the countries? What are the countries? Name two other countries that Ukraine is working with. Well, name one. There's one major one, and this is why I'm pointing it out, because I don't think people are seeing the big picture here. And it's all, this is going to make a full circle. I think a lot of people's eyebrows are going to go up. Who was Ukraine recruiting to fight with them against Russia? And there should be one country in particular right now that stands out, since you're into the military stuff. Nope. I'll give you one more shot. Syria. Yep. Syria. And who runs Syria?
Jake, you're so smart.
Who runs Syria? ISIS. So all of this military tech we're sending over to Ukraine to fight against Putin with is getting put into the hands of ISIS fighters. Sounds like we're arming ISIS.
Yeah. But
it's so fucking clear to anybody paying attention what's going on here. Nobody could think that the president of the United States could hate their own country and arm the enemies while bleeding the citizens dry, but we have that. We have an enemy of the state as our president.
I think you're putting too much emphasis on the president. I think it's the
whole
thing
he ain't
behind
running
the president.
Shit. That motherfucker
yeah, exactly.
not to be in prison. They're like, you do this or you go jail. That motherfucker doesn't even know where he is right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the power dynamic behind the power that took out Trump. It's the same fucking crowd, you know.
It's the rest of the world who hijacked our fucking government.
That's right.
While Swalwell is banging fang
that's
fang
right.
over
It's
there.
the rest of the world, which leads me back to my big argument of what the fuck are we gonna do?
You're gonna go down swinging. You know what?
I know.
You try not to piss off Yellow Jackets and Hornets. Why? Because you're gonna get stung.
Look, I agree with it. And again, my thing is like when the time comes, make no mistake, my body count is going to be large until they get me. That's just it. But in the meantime, no one's throwing a punch. No one's starting a fight. No one's going to fucking charge the hill. No one's going to do fucking anything.
Well, we create compounds. If we all converted to converted to Islam and made our own no-go zones, they're not going to touch us. We'll be last. By the time they come for us, we'll be old and decrepit, and we'll have a whole fucking compound, an actual commune where we're self-sufficient.
Yeah, I mean, that is the one true thing that you just said there. Yeah, you can develop a compound as long as you're a certain people or skin color. But if you claim to be a patriot or are white, then no, you're not allowed to group up.
We'll look like we're of the brotherhood. If you go quadding in spring, it's mud season.
What's that, Jake?
You know what's going around TikTok right now?
Do I know what's going around? And I didn't pick up that right
TikTok.
now. What?
TikTok.
No, I don't watch TikTok. I don't pay attention to it other than to expose the left on it because that is a Chinese intel operation. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But
what's the new trend? There's got to be a trend you're talking about right now.
no, I don't know it doesn't claim doing it or the Russians, but every time the territory is taken over, they're putting up a flag.
No, they're waving a flag. What flag?
Yes,
Ukraine, China,
no,
ISIS.
no, no,
They're putting up a flag.
yeah,
Russia.
oh, no, a flag.
An old flag.
Yeah,
Don't tell me it's the stars and bars.
yeah,
The Confederate flag.
no. The Soviet Union.
Confederate Union. No, the old 13.
No. The Soviet Union.
Oh, the USSR flag. Good old communist Russia under Stalin.
No.
Well, these people are fucking Stalin. They're Stalinist in their ways.
No.
The fall of the USSR was good for the people of Russia, but remember they created the Nazi Party to fight the Bolsheviks
Yeah.
because they were afraid of communism taking over the planet. So they created
Well,
Nazism, and then Nazism started taking over, and they're like, now we got two fucking cancerous tumors.
yeah.
And then they ended up taking them both out because the liberty cancer had to rule the fucking planet, which is why we blow up countries to deliver democracy.
Well, back in the 1980s,
In the 80s.
during the Britain's Roosevelt,
Khrushchev? What's the fuck was his name?
no,
Berlin Wall and
Khrushchev?
shit. Yeah.
no, Roosevelt,
Oh, Roosevelt.
back in the 1980s, made a, made a deal with Hitler. He gave him 200 now people in gasoline.
Well, when he appealed to Hitler for peace in 1938.
No, he helped.
It was regarding the threat of war in Europe.
No, he helped Hitler.
Oh yeah. His second Hitler in many days. The previous day, FDR had written to Hitler an appeal to negotiate with Czechoslovakia regarding Germany's desire for the natural and industrial resources of the Sudetenland rather than resort to force. So kind of like, we'll give you Crimea if you stop invading Ukraine type shit.
Not only that,
And then
they got oil and the community vehicle.
well, Hitler responded that Germany was entitled to the area because of the shameful way in which the Treaty of Versailles, which had ended World War I, had made Germany a pariah in the community of nations. The treaty had given the Sudetenland a territory that was believed by Hitler and many of his supporters to be inherently German to the state of Czechoslovakia. Therefore, Hitler reasoned German invasion of the Sudetenland was justified, just like parts of Ukraine were formerly of the USSR. And they had cultural and historical roots, which is also true of Crimea and the western parts of Ukraine. It's kind of like the same play over again. I want to get down to where you brought up the oil, because Ukraine is the breadbasket. Ukraine has a lot of natural gas. And Afghanistan, like not many people know that we gave over to the Taliban, which is ran by fucking China, has a lot of lithium and rare earth metals like that. It's all because they're gonna kill the rest of us off and have all the fucking resources for themselves. They're all battling for who's gonna rule the world, and we're basically America's the slave state to the rest of the world. So I understand the sentiment of Yank, where he's going, we're peons in a fucking pen building a wall around ourselves. And who are we really going to fight? And we got the best military in the world, and we're going to fight that to fight the rest of the fucking world. And it's like, well, we're going to be holdouts. And it's really just, you know what? I'll die on my feet before I beg on my knees type shit.
That's where I am. That's exactly where I sit.
No, I get it. And it's scary. And a lot of people don't want to think about that. They think big government's the answer to the fallacies of big government. Oh, the government's the problem. What do? Bigger government.
Big government.
Madonna mia. Fucking, you know what you do? You light a fire like SCOTUS son likes to do. You fry some fucking raviolis, get a good cigar. You link with some people that you know. You all get together. Keep your guns loaded right behind you so nobody can fuck with you. You hunt down Sasquatch, you play acoustic guitars, and you roast a pig. Because, you know, you got to enjoy what you got while you have it. I mean, and not to sound so gloomy, but I think the whole world's waking up, and a lot of the people of these governments, imagine if every person on the planet turned towards their government. The government got nothing. What are they going to
jubilation?
You know, what are they going to do? Imagine a real storming of the Capitol. They're calling January 6th an insurrection. Not one person was arrested. If they saw all the actual militias storm the fucking Capitol, every one of those politicians would have been out in the street by their fucking necks.
You know, the sad thing, though, the sad thing, though, is, Bobby, that I think that the politicians aren't even to blame anymore. It goes above them. We're now in big business land. You know what I mean? Where it is corporations, the globalist societies, and I hate to sound like a lefty when I say it's the millionaires and the billionaires.
Oh, he stopped saying
fucking is. Yeah,
he became a millionaire.
He became one. You're right.
It's
just the billionaires.
Yeah, just billionaires.
It kind of is them, because they fucking funnel the money to the politicians who then spread the money around to get the votes. So even if we hung all the politicians, then it's just the corporations come out and go, oh, yeah, okay. Well, then we don't feed you. We don't give you oil. We don't give you gas. We don't fucking do your banking. We don't, you know what I mean?
Now
they're in control of everything.
Look at some of these fucking tyrants. When COVID hit, what did that crazy tyrant bitch Whitmer do? She cut off the gardening section in supermarkets as non-essential. While we're going through food shortages and panic buying and a fucking pandemic, you're not allowed to grow your own food.
Right. Yeah, that
Isn't
was
insane.
But where did she's not smart enough to come up with that.
She's a puppet.
Told her to do that?
The people who have her in power. Because you know that these people go, we'll stuff the ballot boxes.
For, though? That's what
you play the game.
No. Who are all these people puppet strings? Who the fuck are?
Well, they will never know their names, never see their faces. And that's the way they keep it. All these politicians that we're mad at, they're getting taken care of. They're all millionaires. Their families got spots in the caves. The people pulling the strings, you'll never know. Why do they want that? Why would they want that target on their back? And then they watch us peons going, look at them all thinking they're going to change the world. They ain't going to do shit. We'll shut down farming tomorrow. You're like, up here, upstate, Aldi's. There's an Aldi's up here. I'm pretty sure hasn't gotten a milk delivery in like 2 weeks because the truckers were like, nope, it costs too much and you ain't paying enough. The contract ain't enough. So now there's an entire supermarket not getting milk, and an entire community relies on this supermarket for their milk. And it's just gone.
No.
Is that the missus? Hey, missus.
Yes. Hold on. I got to step out for 1 minute.
Don't beat her.
Bobby.
Yes, sir.
I'm call you on the night.
Did you call me a what?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I agree.
Why is everything that comes out of my mouth is coming anyway? Remember when I called you the other night?
I heard something about something coming out of his mouth.
Yeah,
and
something coming
something
out of my
about
mouth.
calling you the other night. Right, Jake? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why isn't anything you called me about the other night coming out of my mouth?
Oh.
No.
I was gonna say, wasn't I told that was classified?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll give you everything that you're talking about already happened.
Everything that we're talking about has
Already
already
happened.
happened.
And
I
happening.
don't want to be an athlete. If you believe you'll get me.
We're
And
gonna get tyranny. Yeah.
if you're in me right now,
Oh, all right. Yeah, I can help you. All right. He's saying what we're talking about is already happening. If we think we're under tyranny now, we have no idea.
Right.
Because
I agree.
the way some people are treated in this country, no, that shackles. They're just shackled, and the complete control, no freedoms, no nothing, no explanation, not even treated like humans, right here in America. And
let me just say, yesterday, the government came over my house.
every day the government came over to his house.
No, yesterday,
Yesterday, the
Yesterday.
government.
you asked me questions.
What's that smile, Yank? She crawling under the
He
desk, or
just
she flashing
showed her boobs.
her boobies,
Guaranteed.
right?
Yes. That is the only face. That face, that is the boob face.
Hey, honey, they knew exactly what you did. And I didn't
Yes.
say,
Oh, what? I want to take a quick second. Sorry that we diverted.
Sorry,
We'll
Jake.
get back to you, Jake.
Hell
I also
no,
want to take a
it's
quick
not.
moment to say hi to Chief. What's up, Chief? The Mrs. Yank. Keep flashing your husband. We like smiles better than timeouts.
Shit, flash us all. We want to see.
Whoa, whoa,
everybody
whoa.
wants to see, honey.
Misses. No. I gotta. That's cardinal information on a friend of mine's wife. I don't want that. That's one of the sins. So back to
looking at her boob.
I want to say this though about what we were talking about what Jake was talking about and what Bobby was saying, that that we have no idea what we think is going to
Where'd
come to
Jake go?
pass
Did you
has
boot
already
him?
come to
Oh, he
pass.
left because he didn't get to finish telling.
Wait, Jake,
Oh,
where'd you go?
well, anyway, I've always felt that the elites, those in charge, whoever you want to call it, the shadow government, the politicians, whatever, in a sense, and I think I've mentioned this before, I believe in a sense they are fucking time travelers, that they have moved forward in time with us, and not in the sense like literally got it a time thing and move forward, but the fact that they have had access to hundreds of years of information, right?
Oh, and they only drip to the public.
Exactly,
By the
which
time
makes
we
us
fucking
slower.
hear it,
Which
yeah.
Exactly. So they're actually gamed out, the 5D chess thing with Trump. They're doing that to us. But the internet is causing a fucked up thing to happen with us talking. We're starting to figure shit out and we're gaining ground on them.
'Cause some people aren't as stupid as they wish we were.
Yeah, exactly.
know.
So we're starting to gain ground. We're catching up in time quickly with them, and we're figuring out their game plan sooner than they're able to actually push them into existence.
Well,
So maybe there is a chance we can do something, but the point is we have to do something big.
Literally takes a 5-second Google search to verify what we say or
Yes.
our concerns, and they throw it in our face. I think they're separating the sheep from the wise ones. And either you get recruited or you get booted, and they just keep the sheep around because they're the happy little lemmings that follow them along. And that's part of my question about this whole vaccine thing. Look at all the fucking people. We got control over them. Ukraine, I stand with Ukraine. Vaccines, abortion, my body, my choice. These people are so. If you were a king, who would you rather rule over? A herd that follows you or a herd that questions every turn you take down the trail? I really think they're just weeding us out, making us expose ourselves because we're lashing out going, motherfucker, yesterday was my body, my choice, and today it's a vax mandate. I thought it was my body, and to other people, they don't give a fuck. They're just blindly following. Yo, it's my body when it's my baby, but your rights end where my health begins.
Yep. I gotta be careful. It seems like every time I say something or you say something a little spunky, I get disconnected from this thing.
Fucking Elon Musk. Ask Tuppy about that.
I don't know, man. I think
Elon.
I don't know, man.
Tony?
Elon's all right.
Tony, you said you were trying to post a channel on here in the comments. You will be able to after the live, but they won't let you post it in the chat. So after the live, you can post it in the comments. If that helps. Hi, Maureen.
Hi, Maureen.
Hi, Shaz.
Shaz, what's up?
Howdy.
You wrote yourself a doctor's note to chill in bed all day. Can you write me a Vax card?
Ooh. I'd pay for one of those.
I'd pay big time. I'm
No.
about to.
I'll look right at him and say, I ain't fucking got one and I ain't getting one.
Well, that's what I got going on right now. And I got all my bosses scrambling. They're like, how can we keep you on? I said, relieve the fucking vax mandate. Well, I can't do that. I said, get me a fucking vax card. And they're like, well, I don't know how I'm going to replace you. I'm like, yeah, me neither. Sucks, doesn't it? I bought an RV. I'm nomad, motherfucker. I'm going traveling. I'm taking the fucking summer off. I saved a bunch of money off your ass. You want good help?
You know what? I'll send you some D2. You can go clean the Statue of Liberty. Shit, they probably pay you for it.
Fuck the Statue of Liberty. Last person that climbed that was a terrorist and should have been arrested. I go climbing it. I'm the wrong color. I'll be fucking.
Yeah.
They'll fucking they'll Timothy McVeigh my ass, motherfucker. We found nanothermite all throughout the Crown and Torch. He was trying to kill everybody.
Well, now you got me on a goal.
He hated immigrants.
I want a cleaner now. Except really, I'm not in.
Come up to these cemeteries, man. These things go back 1700s.
Dude, you should
16
see the one I cleaned. I don't know if I can show it to you guys. Oh man.
You would have a fucking field day in these cemeteries. And we had a crazy come through. And I was telling my friend the story. He goes, bro, you missed the crazy. He was like, I walk through this cemetery all the time. He was like all angry and shit. And then I told him the story with you when you were cleaning the grave and you called your son to bring your little bang bang stick. And then the guy kicked the fucking tree. I was like, every cemetery has their crazy.
I showed Marvin the limb that guy kicked, and literally Marvin's like, we walked around out there on Saturday, and this creepy homeless dude came walking up, but we could tell that he was homeless, and it was completely different vibe than the other day when I was there by myself. And we got in the car, and he's like, I don't want you to be here by yourself. It freaked him out, especially when he seen the limb and where the guy was standing, and that was a little freaky. Okay, I'm trying to post this so that I can show you guys my handy dandy little job here. Because this one
I'm sorry to hear that, Chaz, but I'm also very happy to hear that you nailed that. Good for you.
Tony G he moderates on a Strategic Eyes show. And come fuck with him sometime on his live.
Where do you guys keep seeing this Tony? Then it's not on
Black Sheep Tony G.
Oh, Black Sheep Tony G.
Oh, so you're the one that Peppy was talking about, I bet.
I keep seeing Black Sheep. So Tony G, Black Sheep. I didn't read your whole. I'm sorry, I'm illiterate.
Oh, maybe not. We'll post it after the live in the comments.
Yeah, post it in the comments, Tony. After the live is done, though.
And leave a 50 on the counter on your way out.
There you go.
I'm from New York. Everything's got a fucking. You grease the wheel. You got good, good roll. 16 degrees Celsius. All right. Well, I'm an asshole from the imperial system. What the fuck is that in Fahrenheit? Because I don't know, like math either. We lowered the standards here. We don't need to know math to pass high school. Have all kinds of fun side effects that the doc says are in your head. Well, even if they're just happening in your brain, isn't that technically an ailment? If your brain ain't wired right, or it changes the wiring of your brain, your brain is the epicenter of all the functions of your body. That's why they say a positive attitude is very important when it comes to healing, because the way your brain works, it could tell the rest of your body that either there's a problem or there's not a problem and how to react to it. Like a kid, when they get a little scrape on their knee and they start crying and it's the end of the world, that scrape hurts like a motherfucker. But to the kid, when you start laughing at them, you go, oh, that's nothing. And their brain dismisses those impulses coming into the brain that there's a problem. And they turn their brain and go, oh, it's nothing. It's a little scrape. Those kids laugh. A lot of kids react to it. It's the same thing. Like if your kid falls and bumps their head, if you laugh, they'll look up at you and start laughing. If you start going, oh my God, then the kid starts going, oh my God, what the fuck? Oh my God.
Right. Yep. Agreed.
And that determines how the rest of your body reacts. Like I heal because I look at a lot of shit and I go, that's no big deal. People go, it takes a long time for me to heal. Yeah, because every time they get cut, they make a big thing about it. And they have their brain running down these paths going, it's going to take a long time to heal from this. So their brain works different than mine. I'm like, oh, it'll be a scare by tomorrow. It's not a fucking big deal.
Right. Rub some dirt in it. Piece of duct
Rub
tape.
some fucking dirt in it. It works. Oh, shit. Here we go. What's this?
So here's the difference between this is not done, and I'm a little leery to touch this one a whole lot, but check it out. This one I loved because it was a little.
It almost looks like marble.
It is marble.
Holy shit.
So I'm gonna let me see.
It's beautiful stone.
Right here. It's gorgeous, but check this out. This stone is
engraved on the edges.
It's from 19. Let me see.
1898 to 1898 to 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 1900. 19 It was 59.
I'm
Oh, I see that 16
Wow.
degrees Celsius is
Wild.
60. Oh, 60 ain't cold, you son bitch. Come up to the Catskills.
no, it's
You
not
need an
cold.
air conditioner at 60 degrees.
I can't scrub these graves if it's cold. Okay, so this one I was not able to scrub this. This is just from being sprayed because I didn't want to touch it. I was too afraid. So I've sprayed this one 3 times and this is what it's basically turned out like. Let me just go back here so you can see. Fuck. That's what it looked like to begin with.
Yeah, no, that's a huge difference. And marble's fucking expensive.
Yeah. Well, and can you imagine back in the day? I mean, these people, they probably gave
They
up.
were millionaires.
Well, yeah, or they gave up everything they had.
for
Because
that
see,
one.
back then, they didn't know that granite was the better idea to go with. So they went with marble because that's what they had available to them. But I'm sure it was extremely
A
expensive.
stone like that, yeah, that's thousands and thousands and
Yeah.
thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Even today's.
Yeah. So not to talk a whole lot about the stones because Yank's gonna get annoyed with me, but next week I will have my YouTube. I will start my YouTube page, and for Gleaming Graves. So then all of it'll be on there, and I will do like I don't know if I'll do lives, maybe, but it'll probably just basically be videos that I do and I show. Eventually, I want to be able to do stories about the history of them, but for now, it'll probably just be before and after quick shorts until I can, you know. Either get my husband talked into doing the history part in the sense of all he's got to do is the research. I'll talk it. I just need him to research it because he
Get
likes.
your ass down here to these historical
Oh,
places
trust
and find some prominent ones. I got one. It's the fucking, what is it? What do they call those? The urban legends. Mary Grave on Sweet Hollow Road.
Mm-hmm.
I could bring you right to where the fucking gravestone is. Imagine cleaning that one. Like all the historical figures, all the Dutch from that settled New York during the Revolutionary War. I could show you all these fucking cemeteries. And you go out there, there's no fences, no nothing. They don't even fucking maintain them no more. The stones are falling over. You have a lot of fun out there.
Oh man. And the thing about it is right now I'm doing these, but after this, I'm only going to be doing soldiers stones for free because I think I'm going to be very, very busy just trying to get all those done. And then if you know,
Millions of them.
yeah, and then if others want, their stones done, they're probably gonna have to pay me for it because I got to somehow figure out how to pay for the ones that I'm doing for free because it ain't cheap. Let me tell you, that D2 shit's expensive. So I used just a quart of it today on the graves that I did today. So just today, a quart was used on.
Gleaming gravestones. I could see it taking off.
Yeah,
You
so
could start contracted services with cemeteries, and it's like a package that they offer where it's like you'll never show up and see this gravestone covered in shit and all that.
right.
You know what I mean?
Well, and see, basically what it would be a thing where you would maintenance it. So I would say, yeah, I would come here. I would probably need to go about every 6 months and respray them. Once they're clean, I would need to go every 6 months to respray them just to keep them looking
And while
superb.
you're there, you bring someone with you that pulls out any dead flowers or whatever, maybe plants some new, any cut in the grass that grows up around the stones.
Well,
Because
and I do.
maintain some graves, and
Mhm.
and if you leave some of them in some of these cemeteries, they don't fucking touch them. They don't go near them.
No.
So
No.
you're there, and all the shit's rotten and rusted and falling
Yeah.
over, and you got to clean it all up,
Yeah.
And to know that that could be done, especially for people that bury family out of state, and it looks better for the cemetery when you walk through and you see everything is nice.
And if you've seen this, I'll just show you the church. The church that this place is, where the cemetery is it's the cutest little church. And so, they try really hard to keep all their stuff looking nice, and they don't, it's just a tiny church. I'm sure they don't have a huge congregation, but it's pretty neat. I'm really impressed with how they've done it and how they've maintained the grounds. And like I said, the church isn't all that big, but I can't remember the name of the church.
Genji is totally a mod. She's in here under an alias, so you don't see
Yeah.
the blue wrench, but she's
No.
the one that fucking blocks everybody.
They're talking about who all
Don't fuck with Jen.
Fly Crew asked who all was mods on Rick's channel.
Nobody's
I
a mod. Are you?
was. I
Was.
was.
I was for one show. And I said something about being a mod, and he fucking ripped us all off of it. Every one of us.
Well, that
Only
answers
takes
your
one.
question, Tony G. It
There's
was
only
all Gutter's
certain-
fault.
There's only certain people you have to mod. Now, with Rick's channel, he needs to understand that certain comments are going to come up more than once because the fucking comment section flies, and he'll skip over them, and then he's an hour behind. So just because
Right.
someone comments something 2 or 3 times, they might have thought you skipped over it.
Yep.
But if someone comes on and just keeps hitting the same thing over and over, you could
Right.
tell an obvious troll, and he's not on the up and up of trolling.
Right.
Like someone like me, I could come in and be like, "That's a fucking troll." You're allowed to say whatever you want, your thoughts, opinions. I like challenges, and I know Yank, he'll put you in timeout, but he likes the
But-
discourse, and
But
Gutter
Gutter
Girl
will untie
loves
your ass.
the fucking discourse. Me, I embrace it because it makes me challenge my own opinions and positions on things. So if I'm just sitting here preaching, and anybody that has to disagree I block, well then I don't get to fucking learn it all too, because I want to engage with people who differ. And Yank's like that too, otherwise he wouldn't have me on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's kind of funny with the mod thing. That was the first time I was ever a mod. I don't know. It just happened out of the blue. I noticed one day I had a fucking wrench. I was one of the first guys to get one for some reason. Rick didn't even tell me that he did it. And
You froze. With your
Uh-oh.
fucking Elon Musk.
There
At
you
least
go.
you froze with like a serious face. That's a nice
Yeah, no.
profile pic.
Yank, come back, boy. Come back. You know what it is? It's Lisa. She's getting online going, fuck you, you son bitch. You told me 2 hours. We're at our 2 hours mark, and I'm getting on.
Back when I used to game, I knew right away when they started watching Netflix. I'd be on either World of Warcraft or Fallout 76, and I would just scream out of my office, "You motherfuckers watching Netflix?" They're like, "Sorry." I'm like, "Don't be sorry," because then I felt like a tyrant. But I'm like, "There, he's back. There you are." What
I
are you
am. I'm
saying?
sorry about
Yeah,
that.
you
I don't know. I
brother
keep
friend.
getting thrown out. Yeah, my Wi-Fi's acting up big time. I don't know what I was saying. Am I
You were
frozen
talking
again?
about you had a wrench one day out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, on Rick's thing. Now when I was a
Oh, wait.
mod, what?
Hey! Hold on, we got a special sponsor. Hold on.
Yank's
Bobby
face
gotta
is
do
like,
now?
you fucker, fly crew. Look at him.
Well, come on. 2 hours. 2
Fly
hours. What-
Crew. Tonight's
even Rick
episode
gives
is
us
brought
3
to you
hours.
by Flapjack in a Cup, Power Cup,
Dude,
Buttermilk, and Maple.
Oh, shit. He's got something for you.
I never tried one of these before. I stole it out of our little breakfast nook. I figured since the union's paying for it, the
There
fuck
you
is a
go.
pancake in a cup? I don't
Okay.
trust that. What's
those
you got? You
ones
got
are
bush
all-
beans.
Those ones are all gone, but we got the pancake in a cup. Okay,
Oh
see?
my goodness! Look
And
at
then-
this.
And then we got this version right here.
Oh, yeah.
So
Wow,
I'll
you
just
guys
take
should
the other
rub
one out. I'll
dickheads
pour it in the
together.
cup.
No doubt. You guys should
on your
talk.
couch. In the trailer that I'm parking in your backyard. I never tried one of these. They're good. I saw them at the breakfast nook and I stole it. But you're fly and this is flap, so I was like, it's almost close.
They're okay. They're not bad.
fuck
They're not
is
the
it?
best. They're not
Like a
bad.
pancake muffin.
Yeah.
Well,
No, I had to jump in for the mod conversation.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah,
I was
I'm
one.
gonna
Some of the other guys in here was one. For a while, Yank's frozen again.
He is.
Yeah, he's like, these motherfuckers won't let me finish my fucking mod story. I'm gonna run and piddle. I'm gonna mute my mic. I'm gonna be listening in the background. Hold on. Welcome to the show, Austin. Goddamn, you always wait till like the last hour. He's like, I'm gonna finish
well,
back.
yeah. See, I
We're
was
all
gonna say this is like the
openers.
last. This was like the last 35 minutes. I figured if we're out of here by 10 my time, that's 3 hours. That's pretty good. Even Rick gives us 3 hours.
Oh, didn't you hear Yankee was like, oh, 2 hours and we're done.
Yeah. I heard him say 2 hours.
Do you know what I went through to get back to this fucking hotel to be here for this live tonight? You have no idea. I scrambled from Mount Vernon. It was 2 hours. I fucking raced up an expressway to be here. 2 hours.
I want to hear Yank's story.
2 hours my ass.
Mount Vernon to Lake Katrine, New York. There, now you all know where I am.
Did you see his chest? Look at his chest. Look at him. He literally, when you said that,
can't ban these.
Posted up.
Can't ban these guns. Nice.
Oh
You got permits for those? I'll call the fucking ATF.
That's way too much testosterone on this live, man.
Yeah, because they're amazingly fantastic. Nice. You get it? Or ATF. Oh,
I'm sorry, guys. My Wi-Fi keeps kicking me out. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to fucking last in this for some reason.
Bullshit. Amazing how it started all at once after the 2 hour mark when you had an agreement.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
You go out and
There's
tell the
nothing running.
missus
The
we're
wife's
not
in
done
bed.
yet.
Don't you fucking chuck her under the bus. You just shut up.
No. I said she's in bed. She's not watching nothing. The TV's off. My phone's off. I don't know why all of a sudden I got like one. I got one Wi-Fi bar. I have no idea.
Sounds suspect. Well, I'm gonna let you and Austin talk about your mod experience, however short it was on Rick's channel while I piddle.
Oh,
welcome
gosh.
to the show, Austin. Sounds like you're gonna be
What up,
filling
Fly?
in for Yank.
I wanted to hear where Yank was going with his mod. You just randomly got it, but I feel like Rick probably knew you at least from the comments before that. Like my impression was you already knew Rick even before that. Like
I did. I had spoken to him on the phone. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, but I did not expect to be a mod. It was just something, I came on the live show and was like, why is my comments blue with a wrench? I had no fucking clue. And I had people, oh, you're a mod, you could do this. And I'm like, all right, first off, I'm not into censorship of really any kind. And but then I also took my cues from what Rick would say. And I found myself completely at odds with him.
Yeah.
Because he's like, look, I don't want to see bop, 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 bop. You guys are aggravating me when you bop, bop, bop. So I would see people doing that, and I would give them plenty of warnings like, hey, at so-and-so, please don't do that, or please don't send your money through fucking YouTube, send it to his PayPal, things like that. And then some people I would just go, okay, well, you're being an asshole now. And I would just time them out for fucking 5 minutes. I think it's 300 minutes or seconds, so that ain't like five minutes or something. And then all of a sudden he was saying, oh, I'm getting fucking emails from people that I'm being unfair and this isn't a free speech channel and shit. And I'm like, but dude, you said you want the mods to do this shit for you. So he got mad at us, and now all of a sudden, boom, nobody's a mod anymore. The problem was he made too many mods. That was the fucking problem. He only needed like maybe 3 or 4 max. But he started giving them out like candy to his favorite people who bitched enough for it. So that he sunk his own ship with that. But
all it took was he got pissed. The one day, that's when he took all of us off mods, was the day that I said, he never even asked me if I wanted to be a mod. He just stuck me in there. And I happened to notice it when I commented. I was like, that's weird. I got a wrench. And then I said something. It was a joke about being a mod. Oh, well, shut up. Or, these mod. Something about being a mod. And he pulled us all that day. He was done. That was it. I was like, oh, I don't care. I mean, I don't really want to be a mod anyway. I don't fucking.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't want to either, because you know what it was? It was too busy. I was too busy glued to comments, fucking reading comments and not even paying attention to the show. And I said that a few times to him, like, dude, I said, I didn't ask for this. You know what I mean? What the fuck? I got to watch this shit. It's like work. You know, I'm not getting paid for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So,
we
go ahead.
commented that back and forth a few times. Where like maybe it was once he pulled it, we're like, dude, it was work anyways, and it was because. But I actually messaged for it. And he's like, oh yeah, you know, leave a comment if you want to be one or whatever. So when he first said that, I was like, oh, I'll drop a comment. I was like, hey, you know what? Been watching for however long you had the channel up, pretty much. You know, if you need somebody, I'll do it. I don't even, you know, it wasn't like pick me. I'm like, if you want somebody to do it, I'll do it. And when was his lives? When were his lives before? I think they were Saturday or maybe Sunday morning. And that's usually when I was washing my car. And I would always say that. So I'd get out there and start washing my car. He'd start having his live stream. So then in the middle of drying it, I'm trying to scroll through comments and look for who's doing what. And at the time, there were people that were just like caps lock the same message over and over and over. And same as like, you know, like you sound, we'd get in the comments like at so-and-so, quit being dumb. And then it'd be, okay, time out. And that's why I just told Tony, I was like, I don't even think I blocked anyone. Maybe there was one person that was like doing that repeatedly. It's just a spam account, but it's always like warning. And it's like, you know, they'd complain, oh, so-and-so blocked me. It's like, well, you know what? If Rick sees your comment or not blocked me, but like put me on timeout. But it's like, if Rick sees your comment and it has that in there, you got about a 95% chance of being banned with this current mood. So it's like, what do you want, you know? But and so once it was gone, you know, I was like, whatever. Okay, I could focus on what I'm doing now and just listen to it. Because a lot of times I'll just listen anyways.
Right.
But I thought it was funny. So many people complained, and it's all, you know, it's the I'm not a mod, and so I'm going to complain, or I want to say stupid stuff or whatever. And I'm sure there could have been some, like you said, after a while, he was just, oh, so and so says they want to be a mod. Oh, let's click and let's do, you know, like And
well,
so
there was something at. Well, why'd you make Gutter Girl a mod? And he was like,
that was probably the second round. I think there was like at least two rounds of him having mods. Like he gave, he gave out a ton. Yeah, like he gave out a ton, and then he realized, okay, that's not good. And then, you know, he recognized you and maybe some other people, and then got rid of that. And originally there was Hike America that he had as a mod. And like, that was a good decision. That was the first one. He would just throw the link up, say a few things, stop in once in a while. Like, that was perfect. That's who you want. Somebody that's not, you know, just helping that little bit when needed. Then there was a time too when his PayPal link was wrong. And along with, you know, telling people not to donate in the YouTube chat, I would constantly drop the PayPal link, drop it on there. But I'd go straight to his website, pull it off there, and then just drop it in the comments, and not have that on copy and paste. So then when he pulls it up one time and he's like, this isn't my PayPal, somebody's sending out my PayPal, it's not mine. I was like, oh God, watch, he's going to find mine now, you know. But luckily that didn't happen. And he was like, oh, I think I've been hacked or this or that. All I could think is, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's pretty crazy that somebody has a, you know, your name and a different picture. But I'm like, there's literally a 2 in the URL. I wouldn't be surprised if you went to your website, accidentally hit a 2 on the keyboard when you're in the wrong box or something, and then moved on. And, you know, but I don't know. It seemed pretty suspicious that there was an account that was Rick Gore, no information, just a different picture. So
I never even got that far. I never. I mean, I commented the one comment, and man, I mean, it was at the end of that live. He was like, "I'm fucking done with this," and he just fucking flew off the handle and yanked everybody off. I was like, "Dude, I'm." And then later he called me and said, "You know, I'm sorry. I'm like, dude, I never wanted to be a mod. It's fine, you know." I mean, he didn't call me to apologize, but in our conversation, he'd said, you know, sorry, it was just, and I was like, no, I didn't ever want to be a mod. I mean, if he didn't get pissed off, he really wouldn't need mods. If he didn't get pissed off over the comments, he wouldn't even need them, because
every now and then he gets a few fucking weird things in there that do the N-word thing. You know what I mean? They N and then the I and then the G. Yeah, I can do those, so I don't see them, but still they're floating out there on his channel.
But he can block them. It's not that difficult. I mean, it's not that difficult. So
Right,
once
right.
you block them, then that person's blocked. They can't continue to write the name out or whatever. So, but I don't know. I wasn't into it. I didn't give two shits about that part of it. You know, my deal is just being funny on the channel. Really, I just want to bring the gutter side of it. I don't give two fucks about any of the other shit. Really, I mean,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
do. I care about independence and freedom and all of that. But you know, I'm
there was very little that I got enjoyment from being a mod. It was like at first I felt like, oh well, that's cool. He trusts me enough to do it. So I didn't want to originally when I first got it, I didn't want to blow the trust by becoming a dictator.
right.
So I'm like, okay, I'll just fucking mind my own business and shut the fuck up. But then when I heard him starting to ask like mods to watch this or that or this or that, and it's like, okay, now I'm watching this stuff, and now he's bitching about me watching this stuff. It's like, all right, now I really don't want to be a mod no more because I can't apparently do anything right. So fuck it, you know. I'm glad he pulled it, which is fine. You know,
Well,
I don't miss it.
I just think it was better in the sense of I didn't want him to get pissed off at me over that. You know, I mean, I mean, we are both a little on the cranky side at times, so it doesn't take much to piss the two of us off. So, you know, I really didn't need to be a mod.
Right. I got you. So, Fly, how you doing, man? What's going on?
Doing well. You probably can't. No, you can't really see it on camera, which is good. But I'm red like crazy. I went fishing last weekend, and instead of putting sunscreen on like I'm told I should do, I went out there in a short sleeve shirt. And once you start catching a fish or two, you're like, I'm gonna stay in the sun because I'm catching a fish or two. And
Vitamin D.
I got fried.
Did you blister?
That's aluminum.
No blisters. It's been since Saturday, so it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday now. It's been 72 hours. It's still really red, but no blisters. The pain's going away.
You wouldn't let me torture him. I tried.
You're fucking Irish, aren't you?
She was she was suggesting to take a hot shower. I was like, no, that ain't going down.
Well, while
I never heard of doing that.
I'm going to interrupt you all for a second.
No, we're talking about sunburns.
No.
No. This is something I just.
Watch this. Bobby don't block nobody. Bobby's not interrupting nobody. I don't let power go to my head or nothing.
Myself, you son of a bitch. I'll be aborting your ass.
I love you, brother.
I love you too. I just want to say that Jake's internet was cutting out. He loves you all, and that was all he wanted to say. Good night. So I'm saying good night for Jake.
Okay.
He's listening to you all in the background. He's watching us right now, and that's all. I was asked to just say good night for Jake, and his internet's fucking up and stuff. So, Jake, we love you, buddy.
We love you, bud. And
now we're gonna go back to Austin and his skin blisters, and I will mute myself.
He didn't.
What were you fishing for, Fly?
Whatever I can catch, whatever will jump on that hook.
A sunburn.
Okay.
Yeah, I sunburned, but no. There's a lot of different fish in that lake. There's different types of bass: smallmouth bass, largemouth bass, white bass, sand bass, blue cats, channel cats, and then there's like crappie, perch, stuff like that. So. First got there, I was on the downwind side of the lake, which sucked because there was like 2-foot waves rolling in to a spot that I fished before. But I went over to the other side and it was like a little more protected. It's funny. There's a bunch of people out there fishing
this way, and all of a sudden you fucking all that slack from this way.
Yeah. So I went where I could go fish with the wind, and there's some trees on that side of the lake, so it kind of blows over those trees and you're a little bit more protected. But kind of funny. There's people out there fishing, and they probably watch me roll up and set my stuff down, take out a lure, usually fish worms, not lures, toss it right down the bank, and I'm reeling. I think it's first, second cast. I'm reeling. I'm like, dang it, I'm stuck on a rock. And then, you feel like you're stuck on a rock or something, and you're kind of used to that. So you're like, okay, you start wiggling, come loose, and you're like, wait a minute, this rock's moving. So I start cranking it in. Fish comes to the top. It's a decent, nice little bass, largemouth bass. So I'm like, oh, they're probably all hot. I walk up, set my stuff down, take the lure that was on it, flip it out there and catch a fish. But Then I didn't
Going
catch
Nice.
fishing
anything
with
for a
this
few
guy.
hours. I didn't
Nice.
catch anything else for a few hours, but then I threw some worms on a weedless hook, and I could tell there's little fish like just a few feet out, maybe 6 feet out or something, biting. So then you switch to a tiny little hook, and you just snag the little palm-sized fish because it's
Like the
better than
trap
getting
shit, the little
skunked and
sunny
not catching
hooks.
anything. Yep, little. I think they're like size 8s, little gold hooks. Throw a little piece of a worm on there, just snag them, pluck them out of the water right in front of you, and so that's what kept me in the sun. And I was standing there snagging these little guys. I'm like, really, I'm gonna be fried over these, but it was good.
That's cool. Now, pardon me if I forgot. Did we ever clarify where were you from? Where are you?
Yeah, so from California, originally grew up there for 23, 24 years, and then moved here
Moved to
recently
Texas.
to Dallas. Yeah, so that was
Okay.
at Grapevine Lake. So yeah, there's a few
Gotcha.
lakes around. That's one thing that I enjoy. I mean, being in the city is not exactly my ideal place, but
You're
at
in the
least-
blue part of Texas.
Yeah, but I'm 25 minutes, like 20 miles from the lake. So, I mean, Sunday morning, nobody's on the freeway, speed limit 70. So you got a little leeway there, 75 in the express lane. So even more leeway there. Drive out 20 minutes, get off on Bass Pro Lane and go to the dam, and you're fishing. So it's nice. I
Nice.
enjoy that.
I
Well,
haven't been
kinda like-
fishing in a
Welcome, Nettie. Good
long
night.
time.
I
Hi,
hadn't
bye,
either.
Nettie. Hi, your 2 cents was good night. Good night. Thanks
What?
for the 2 cents. We won't block you. I don't know.
Tony down here. Fly crew is exaggerating. The fish stole his bait. He didn't catch nothing. I'm about to pull up the pictures. I'm making sure to take pictures.
How about we block
There
your
you
ass?
go.
How about that?
We block your ass.
Time out for black
Put him on a
sheep.
little timeout for a while. Make sure he can't say anything else while we're talking fish.
Let's see.
You'd be blowing flies cover, dude.
Put user in timeout. Oh, should I push the button? Should I? Nah.
I didn't even come on here with a
Yeah.
big fish story. I didn't even come on here and say I caught a big one. There's not a nice little bass, and he's still got to try and take me down. See, that's what happens when you make him a mod for a little
Nettie
while.
only gave us
Goes right to the heads.
2 cents.
all that power. But yeah, it wasn't too
Yeah.
bad.
I used to like fishing a lot, man. I haven't gone in a long time.
To get
It's a
excuse
shame.
to get drunk. That's all. I
It
do.
is.
Like golfing.
It
I
is.
just drive the cart and drink beer. I ain't,
tell you
I
though,
ain't
man.
hit no eagles, and you don't want to wait for me to sink a hole. Fishing, I ain't fucking bringing home no keepers. I just tangle your goddamn lines and drink your fucking beer.
I seen a few of your videos fishing though, Bobby.
I did. I caught. I went out. I bought a new rig because I unfortunately snapped my
Right.
pole on the way to the fishing shop. And the guy goes, "Oh man, you can't fix that. You got to buy a new one." And he's like, "How'd you do it? That must have been a hell of a fish." I said, "I closed my sunroof." And the thing had been sticking out, and he told me, "Don't tell your fucking missus that." So I bought a whole new rig. They set me up with fluke shit for salt water because I was like, I have a fresh water, I want a salt water. And he's like, "This is all the shit you'll need." And I went down under the drawbridge going to Robert Moses State Park, and I cast it out. Within 6-7 casts, I caught a big ass sea robin. And then I was like, I'm good for the day. Threw the bitch back in the water, went home, called it a success. And I haven't used it since because every other time I go out over here, it's fucking wind and it's freezing. So I can't feel my fingertips. And like Austin was saying, the few spots I threw the salt water out up here, it's off the Hudson. So there's like all kinds of shit in the water. Every time you throw it in, you got to walk 20, 30 yards to get it. You got to pull the line out so it unhooks from whatever kind of shit in the water, bricks, wood. You know, it's
Dead
not clean
bodies.
fishing. Yeah, a boot, a couple of cinder blocks and chains, you know.
Rusted pistol.
Chicken bones. We just throw those back in the water.
Anything suspicious goes back, and you didn't see it.
That's
And there's
right.
literally signs on the fence that says fish caught in these waters are not safe to eat. Yeah, motherfuckers
Mm.
go swimming in the water. You're gonna come out with a third arm.
I grew up on Clearwater River, literally, that was the name of it. You could see all the way to the bottom. Our fish were good, and you could swim in it. And I would much rather swim in fish shit any day than human piss.
Oh yeah.
So swimming pools and that sort of thing. Mm-mm. And I tried the ocean once in Cabo, and that will never happen again. Fuck the ocean. I'll take a river any day.
I'll tell you, part of the fun of swimming off of Long Island after the New Jersey whitefish, for those of you that don't understand, that's used condoms. After that
jeez.
era, you can't see the bottom, so half the fun was figuring out if it was a crab or a body, or
Nope.
you can't see it.
Nope.
But we have hella immune systems. I mean, I'm pretty sure I got antibodies against every fucking virus known to the planet.
Yeah, well, thank you. We lived close to Dorshak Dam, and my stepdad and mom would take us there, and we had a big Dober German Shepherd dog, and the dog would get in and swim, and but before the dog got to get in and swim, or we got to get in and swim, my stepdad would fish, and he would pull these fucking fish out of this pond or out of this lake that were huge. I mean, they were bigger than I was. I wasn't a very big kid, and then he'd say, "Okay, jump in. Let's go swimming." I'm like, "Fucking no! You just
After
pulled
watching
something out
that
and
shit.
eat the leg. I'm not getting in. No, I
Oh, well.
I hated that.
Yeah, some people have pulled some big catfish probably mouths, like this out of that lake up there, and some alligator gar too. Some alligator gar that are like
Yeah, no.
6 foot maybe, and people sailboat, wakeboard, jet ski, all that stuff in there. But
See, I don't think people respect alligators. I saw, because I exposed myself to a lot of raw shit because not a lot of people. I'm sure you saw the posts, Russ, of like the cartel videos I had thrown up. If you don't have the stomach for what the world's really like,
Oh
do
man.
not watch.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait.
one of the videos.
Wait,
was,
it's really important. It's gutter talk, I think.
Not really.
That's
No.
gutter talk.
what's gutter talk? The sound
The
of a
cartel
large
stuff?
mouth sucking in tap
Go
water
back.
bait.
Wait, what?
Coney Island whitefish. There it is.
Look at my foreplay, man. Look at that.
Son-in-law.
The sound of a large mouth sucking on a top water bait at night is so awesome. And then she even makes the sound. Wow, Ash,
Well-
you are one kinky girl.
Well, I'm glad. I'm guessing you got little man down. All right. Welcome back to the party.
Wait,
Just
don't
for-
ruin it. We were
I'm not.
talking about a large mouth sucking on the top of a water bait, whatever the fuck that is.
I was gonna
It's a lure.
transition. I was gonna transition the convo to an alligator I saw once. You just got to be careful around them.
Well, that's what I've been waiting to say. Is being. Go ahead, Bobby. I'll let you tell yours. Go ahead.
No, I don't want to ruin the conversation. All yours, Yank. It's your.
Well, no, I was just going to say.
Just beware.
Yeah, I was just going to say that since I moved to Florida here, 18 years ago, I used to like to fish back home, New England. I came down here. I tried fishing. The city I live in has over 400 miles of canals, freshwater and saltwater, which is more canals than Venice, Italy has. So, and that's mostly where you'll do your fishing. I spent some time fishing down here, but a couple of times I would have a fish and two eyeballs would come up out of here and start chasing the fish across the top of the water. So the gators are pretty unreal down here, and you don't want to fuck around too much and be hanging out down by the edge of the water with, a stringer full of fish or whatever, because they will come up and get you. And,
Basically, once you catch
I
a
know.
fish, you're baiting the alligators.
yes,
Well, I
big
would
time.
think that you have a fish there. That way, when he comes up hungry, you go, here you go. Otherwise,
yeah,
Yeah,
but they can-
you lose your fish, you lose your reel, you lose your line, and the holy shit, there's an alligator,
Yeah, it's
they're better
fucking
than my
scary.
leg.
and that's
Yeah.
a fucking hors d'oeuvre when it looks
See?
at your ass.
Look what Ashley says. I agree, Ash. They just fucking tromped right on all that foreplay we had going.
we're too
All
busy
that
talking
what?
about fishing.
Look, see, this is why you guys don't get laid. This is it, Bobby, Yank. This is it. Austin, even Austin gets it. Fuck, come on.
What
We
are you
had good
talking
stuff
about?
going.
I just bought an RV and I'm taking the whole summer off.
I
I
try
don't
to
get
take
laid because I live in a hotel in the fucking mountains and my girlfriend's on Long Island.
No, you couldn't find nothing sexual about this comment. That's why you don't get laid, Bobby.
Where at? The sound of large mouths sucking on the top water bait. Well, I'm not exactly going to sexually exploit my girlfriend because that's how you don't get laid. My girlfriend ain't a slut. And if she wants to be a largemouth bass one night, well, I want to have the kudo points
Amanda,
to enjoy
that's my girl.
it. You know?
Did I just hear Lisa? Are you frozen?
No, I'm in a fucking hotel by myself. In the
Oh, I
mountains.
said Lisa.
Hank's froze again.
He is frozen again.
Oh,
She-
his desk assistant's back. Can't ban them titties.
He probably
Look at
got
arrows.
really excited and moved too quick and froze the camera because she probably flashed him again.
But I saw a video of a fucking alligator holding like a 12 or 13-year-old girl in its jaws.
Kicked off the fucking stream again.
Kicked off.
I'm back.
We blocked your ass.
You
How
guys
about that?
Yank, we still.
Here we go.
Oh, are you there?
Woo,
got to see
doggy.
you back.
How it feels to be a host kicked off
Dude,
your
you're not
goddamn stream. We blocked your ass. How about that? Look at him, little spinning wheel, trying to hypnotize everybody.
He's gonna come back and make Bobby disappear.
I know he's gonna block him.
I'm gonna get put in fucking timeout.
You're gonna get a spanking.
No,
boy.
man. No. It's fine. It's my internet for some reason. It just keeps kicking me out every now and then.
Who the hell's watching Netflix right now?
Lisa's coming
Nobody.
in and she's flashing you, and then you make it free so you can go get a quickie. It's okay. You don't have to lie. This is the Gutter Show. Hello.
How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? That bitch is like
Catch me
fucking
out-
rich right now. If there was one abortion I approve of postnatal, it's that and Chuck Schumer.
12 years later. 15,
Now,
whatever it was.
yeah, I don't care. At this point, it's like, oh, you're a failure. We're just gonna erase.
Blunt Man said God gave him hands for a reason. There you go.
Galump, slurp, wipe.
That's right.
Listen,
See,
nothing wrong with a no gag reflex. Oh, well. I
you're
can't say
bragging
so
again,
much.
Ash. This is the second time I've seen you brag about the no gag reflex. The second fucking
Hey,
time.
I want to find.
There's a reason I'm not
Who the
pissing
fuck's
my
bragging?
current girl off.
What,
I
Yank?
wanna talk about this gag reflex comment here. I like it. I like it.
You just want to prove to her that she's got one.
I've been known to do that. Oh, you don't, do you? Okay, we'll see.
You gag?
See?
No.
Oh no! Don't move your
No,
head
no,
away. You said you don't
No,
have
no,
a gag
I-
reflex.
Well, I don't, unless that pussy stinks too bad. Ugh.
Oh
Not too
bad.
Sometimes those are awful.
no! You
They,
guys,
they can be tart.
it stinks at all. No tart. Even if it has anything like that, you walk away. That shit can't smell.
Said it tastes like rainbows. I didn't realize it was trout, not Skittles. You gotta
Yeah.
do the finger test.
Dude, I'm such a gutter girl, but that is just.
I'll
No.
tell you
Once-
something.
Once you spit on it, you got it licked.
No.
That don't bother
I'll
me.
put it to you this way. I know all those tricks that I've
What?
heard from all my Playboy friends. Amanda is someone I'm not gonna disrespect because I am completely happy.
If you got to spit on it, you're doing it wrong.
And I don't even get to play with her that much because I'm in the goddamn mountains.
You can play with it there.
Well, we're
Nobody
getting in
can
an
hear you.
RV. No, how the fuck? I'm in the mountains. It's physically.
Oh, you mean play with her? I see. Gotcha. I thought you meant play with yours.
What?
No, when do I got time for that shit? I work all
Who,
the damn
what?
time.
I'm lost. All I
Plus,
I
my
just
hand-
saw Gen G's comment.
You ever fuck a belt sander before? That's what it'd be like masturbating up here.
Some texture, huh?
It's no fun, especially with all these rings. Look at that shit. It's like, how many times you gonna
It's
get
like a girlfriend's hand.
go to a brisk? Yeah.
How many of
Here's
you
my
lost?
bag of foreskins.
Bobby.
You want to swim?
Bobby,
You
you
know,
sit on that hand till it goes to sleep. It'll feel like a stranger's.
there's no grip that way. It doesn't work like people think. That's a funny joke, but when you can't squeeze, you ain't feeling shit
The
on
fact
both
that you've
ends.
already debunked that, I can appreciate.
Hell, if that's
He's like,
the guy
look here, the
we're
data's
playing.
in.
So what do we got going on in the comments? We
Oh,
talked
boy, there's
about
some
fish,
pretty
big
interesting
mouth
stuff.
fish. You want to talk about big mouth fish? Unbelievable. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give you your Monday. What's today? Tuesday?
All day.
Yes.
All day.
Well,
It is,
Except for
isn't it?
Tracy
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to sign off. What time is
and
it?
Tup.
It's about
It
11.
is 11
So,
o'clock.
give me my little rant ticker. I'm gonna throw down some quick shits, and then I'm gonna have you guys on in the background while I go get to bed. But I'm gonna share screen this and just show you guys some of the shit that they were missing out on who don't have Facebook. This is my shameless plug. Fuck you. I love yous. We're gonna run right down. If you're in the Lindenhurst area, my buddy is running for the Lindenhurst School Board of Education.
Where's that?
That's in
New
Lindenhurst, Long Island. If
Oh.
you're in that area, or you got family in that area, and you don't want to see these leftists take over the fucking school system and host Drag Queen Story Hour, this is the type of guy you want helping the pupils prosper. We got to stop disinformation. Pregnant men, follow the science here, folks. This was you guys. I threw you out. Contradictions as the vax info drops, and at the same time that they want to force you to get vaccinated, well, you can't force us to get abortions. Consistency, folks. Democrats, you are not a horse. You're just a bunch of lying dog-faced pony soldiers. Planned Parenthood, I had a problem with them getting fucking government subsidies because they turn around and then they put money right back into political campaigns. If you got money to donate to political campaigns, you don't need taxpayer dollars. And this is just the surface. Here's another one that Motherboard by Vice. Misoprostol is relatively easy to acquire from veterinary sources since in addition to medically inducing abortions, it's also used to treat ulcers in horses. I thought we were told with ivermectin, we're not a horse, stop taking horse medication. This is a shameless plug by Out of the Box, Abort in Your Box. And I'll probably be doing a live tomorrow. And I'm sorry my channel's been stagnant. I'm going to end the sharing now. I love all you motherfuckers. Thanks for having me. There's a lot of shit going down. And, well, thank you guys for being consistent and hosting every Tuesday. I look forward to you, Gutter, you, Yank, and Austin closing out this, keeping some vibes going. Good luck with your big mouth bass. Next time it looks like a keeper, stick your dick in it. Apparently. We'll call Ashley. It's been a long time, as she said. I love you guys. I gotta get going. Yeah, I that's it for me tonight. It's been a pleasure as always. And if you're not here, you ain't with the cool kids. And if you got something to say we don't like, well, we'll block your ass. How about that? All right.
Cash me outside. How about that?
Cash them outside. That bitch is famous. Maybe we should just threaten people and block and
Aside from her talking, that chick is banging. I gotta say.
She's pretty, but she's trashy and like
I know, that's what
a lot
I said.
of my friends go, wouldn't you do her? I'm like, once she opens her mouth, like I'm one of those, it's like, oh, you're that
Exactly.
stupid. I'd feel like I'm taking advantage of you. And I
Yeah.
don't fuck with trash. Remember, finger test. I bet you that bitch smells like a big mouth bass been
Ew.
laying on the
No.
fucking
Oh,
shore
yeah.
for 2.5
Seaweed.
weeks.
Don't even put your
Three-quarter.
finger in it.
Tried
If
to
you,
throw her back, and she flapped her ass back on shore because she was so desperate to just rid
you don't
herself
touch
of life.
it.
Yeah.
Smelly
Mm.
stuff. Don't touch smelly stuff.
Don't
Don't even touch
pin-
it. Not even
Not
a thing.
even pinchy.
No, no.
And Tup,
Come
if you're
in,
still
Tokyo.
Not
here,
even a touchy.
no touchy. But I love you guys. I gotta sign off. Thanks for having me, as always.
Peace,
Like,
brother.
share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You motherfuckers in the comments already know you're awesome. Keep being awesome. Maureen, Blunt Man, Amanda just made it. I'm signing off, sweetheart. I'm about to call you on the phone. So, okay, Mishka, Jen, Was,
Well, she's busy.
Ashley, Lee, all you motherfuckers. I'm gonna say Lay.
She's busy, and Lay hasn't been here because she's
Jerking off horses.
That's right.
Austin,
She's
I fucking love
recovering.
you, buddy.
She's
You guys.
recovering pizza.
Catch
somewhere.
you soon. Yeah, keep an eye out for an RV. Love you, motherfuckers. Over and
Peace.
out.
Later, Bobby. Love ya. Have a good night.
Later.
Bobby. I'm gonna be following him out on his way. I was watching the ticker in the top little corner here. It just went to 3 hours and 52 minutes. I was ready to skedaddle out of here right before 3 hours, so I could say that I wasn't here later than 3 hours. But Bobby had to keep talking.
301.
Yep, 301,
Yes,
302.
sir.
We're out of here. It's been a fun
Yes,
chill,
sir.
It's
chill
been a
show
good
tonight.
Thank you.
We'll see what happens in the next week. I'll catch you guys around the other live streams.
Oh yeah. We'll
Peace,
see you,
brother. Yeah, absolutely,
Thanks,
man.
bye.
Thanks for coming. All right.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
no.
I mean, I feel like Bobby just pulled out and went home.
That's the way to do it.
He pulled up his pants, said, "I'm done. We're out of here."
That's it. Shot his load and he's out. Works for him.
Well, I guess we're all going. Amanda, I'm glad that you did spring on real quick.
Yes.
Sorry we're leaving after you get on here, but I think Bobby's going to call you anyway, so I think you're going to be preoccupied. Well, I mean, he's going to have one hand on the phone. I don't know where his hand's going to be, but anyway. Thank you for stopping and saying hi to us, and good night, everybody. Thank you all for coming. I have to say that I did want to say one thing. There was somebody that had said, somebody that's got a channel, I think it was Arms. I think it was Daniel Arms on Arms Family Homestead. And he said, the subscribers that we love, all our subscribers, but the ones we love the most are the ones that were here from the very beginning. And I believe we know who you guys are. We already know we've got you guys pegged. You're pretty much who are here today. And so, as you know, if, like Bobby said, we do end up growing, you guys are always going to be the number one. You guys, if we ever need mods, these will be the guys.
Boom.
You guys are stuck. So just know that we love how dedicated you are to us, and that, you come and you hang out and you visit with us and trust us enough to come on here and,
That's
say what
true.
you feel. So that's not easy. It's something Rick pointed out was, well, maybe you'd have more people come on if you just deleted the lives and only took out pieces and posted those. And maybe we would, but I feel like a lot of people would be pissed if we deleted the lives, because you guys come back and look at it or whatever. I mean, I see the views still go up. So I just don't know that taking it away is right. I do see what he's saying, but on the other hand, I just love having all you guys here, and I like being able to go back sometimes and check that shit out, which we still could, even if we didn't have them live, or didn't have them posted. But anyways, thanks you guys so much. And we will see you on
Next Tuesday.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to leave it with what Gutter said, because what she said was perfect.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.